Nigeria. And that was the only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Niger what yo. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. For the poor. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what be here? No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what you? The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Niger what media. Voice for the voiceless. Niger watch media. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. 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 Niger watch you. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing, and we recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Niger what you.
What's up, my people? Boni Alaji. Say ti gba abeg. They said, she said, he said, your son. I
was invited to Lagos to meet with Sheyi. I met with Sheyi and the Minister for Youth. The Minister for Youth, when he saw me, he hugged me in Lagos. We talked, and I was to be offered 100 million naira. But the thing is, it's not all about money. There are things which I stand for. You cannot ask me to begin to promote a president who has not done something for me to say he has done it. If he does something good, I will promote him. We will support him as the president and commander-in-chief. They felt that I'm being stubborn not to accept money and to come to Lagos without accepting money and going back. So they planned my abduction, and on the 15th, I was abducted. Of April, I was abducted, stripped naked, beaten seriously in collaboration with the MD of NTA. I was packaged to NTA to make involuntary statement that I am no longer, that I have renounced my position as NAN's president. I did that to gain my freedom. But immediately I released a press statement that I was forced, it was under duress, and because I was naked, I was beaten. They claimed that they will share the video. That Sheikh told them that they can share the video, nothing will happen. And that even if they kill me, he will order. That was the word Ladoja used. It is Ladoja that is telling me this. That he will instruct, yes, he will instruct the Inspector General of Police to cover it up. And if he doesn't do that, he will go. I told them yesterday, I made it clear, that even if I'm coming to this hall and I'll be shot, I'll still come to this hall. At the end, today, the inauguration is concluded and I'm the NAN's president. I want Nigerians to know what has happened and that we are not going to give up and that Sheikh can do anything he wants to do. He's already in this hotel. This inauguration wouldn't have held. You can see the organization is not correct. See the way the things was hardly done. I told the MC, quickly start. Don't do no protocol. Do the inauguration as long as though they will be arresting or killing the NAN's president now, who controls over 40 million Aluta forces. These people have gone far. They have no shame. I want to say, finally, that Sheikh Tinubu is a very bad example to the Nigerian youth. And the worst thing that will happen to Nigeria will be for Sheyi to become the governor of Lagos State. He has no shame, he has no character. I have been strapped naked. He has my video in his phone. If we are in a country where things work, they are supposed to trace that in his phone, and he should be prosecuted. I do not know if what he wants to do with my naked video in his phone. It is also in the phone of the senior special assistant to the president on student affairs. The secretary, while we went to submit a letter to the Minister of Defense, the essay to the Minister of Defense told him that he saw my naked video while they were beating me. That is also in his own phone. The honest solution to this for them to do the right thing, or they should quickly terminate my life. I thank you very much for listening.
Wow. Hey, I have so many, a lot of questions, a lot of things to say about this video. But more importantly, let's start with the fact that Sheyi Tinubu released a statement on Instagram saying that this whole thing was just an attempt to defame his character. In his statement, Sheyi Tinubu said, "Have never held a meeting to discuss any subject matter with Comrade Issa in Lagos or anywhere else in the world. I've never knowingly met him before. Neither did I visit any location with thugs. All these allegations by Atiku Issa are completely fictional." So that's what Sheyi Tinubu said. And then he also added, wow, how can someone lie with so much confidence? Wow. That's 2 hours from Sheyi as an attempt to defame my character. May God be with you, Comrade Atiku Issa. As usual, there has been mixed reactions. Some Nigerians are saying, maybe this man just made the whole thing up, just to seek for pity. He decided to defame the president's son. On the other hand, you have Nigerians that are saying, who wakes up and decides to defame a whole president's son? In Nigeria of today, like who wakes up and just decide, okay, I want to lie about somebody. Let it be the president's son. Not just that, this man named a number of people. He named the Minister of Youth. He named the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Student Affairs. He named the Minister of Defense. He named the essay to the Minister of Defense. He also named the MD of NTA. He mentioned somebody named Ladoja. This man named like at least 7 different people in his statement. Is it possible to hear from these 7 people as well? Not only that, many people have been saying that, why can't he sue Sheyi Tinubu? I know that would be the right thing to do. Unfortunately, the Nigeria of today, nobody can win a case against the president's son. At the same time, you have some Nigerians saying that instead of Sheyi releasing a statement that, oh, this whole thing was just a defamation of my character, why can't he sue for defamation? So we don't know. Maybe he will still do that. But for now, Sheyi just released a statement. Anyways, the most important thing, guys, after he made that statement at that event, which was held at the Wells Carlton Hotel, don't forget that he mentioned briefly that Sheyi Tinubu is here in the hotel. Well, after he made that statement, some thugs allegedly went in to where they were holding that event. They beat up the people, especially this man. They beat them up. They broke the cameras. So everybody that got it on tape, we don't have the evidence of what happened. The only thing that we have is one of the comrades filming outside an SUV, a black SUV that he said belonged to Sheyi Tinubu as well as a white bus.
Eyewitnesses have now come out to say that in fact students were assaulted and threatened by thugs, which is a disparity from the reports that we got yesterday that no one had been attacked.
They came in, they forced it and came in. They were beating everybody. They met even ladies and a lot of persons wounded, and they abducted the president.
That was the black Lexus that the president's son bought. And there's another CNG bus. That was the bus that contained those thugs, that brought those thugs to the venue. And they burgled into the venue, macheting people. They macheted the president. You can see the picture of the president. He was brutalized and he was seriously injured.
So we don't have any footage from the event. All we know is the event was disrupted not long after this man made his statement. And the most shocking thing, guys, is the Wells Carlton Hotel has refused to disclose what happened inside their premises. In fact, they are saying nothing happened. They told Arise News that nothing happened inside their hotel.
Can I just say what the Wells Carlton, because I did reach out to them. And I was told nothing happened. I was told by the Wells Carlton nothing happened. So
this same hotel allegedly also said that Sheyi Tinubu had told them not to allow that event to take place, and so they had to withdraw electricity from that room and they had to stop the event.
The manager of the hotel has to go back and meet the technical team of the hotel. They have to switch off all appliances in the hall, including their generator, the light, the AC, and everything. So we're using solar lights. And the manager of the hotel also confirmed to me that
the instruction was from
from the president's son.
First of all, Alaji, move closer. You know, I'm the only one that will tell you the truth. We know that all that you are thinking of right now is the 2027 election. You want to enter by fire, by force, ammo. And your son, Tinubu, has been injecting himself by fire, by force. He's been giving out rice and maize and semo. Then, what a very nice somebody. But none of that concerns us, Alaji. We are not concerned about your 2027 ambition. No. Nigerians just want to get through 2025. We are just trying to survive 2025 right now. We are hearing all kinds of things. For example, that he wants to be governor of Lagos, as in Atiku. Is this a play? Is this a play? Even this man repeated it, that the worst thing to happen will be for him to be governor of Lagos. How can he, like, who, what, where? Alaji, you need to look into this. This has to be investigated. This is not even a matter of you talking to your son. This is a civilian allegedly harassing other civilians. This man accused your son of kidnapping. That is a very big crime. He accused him of trying to bribe him. He accused your son of stripping him naked. He also accused him of having footage, his nude footage, on his phone. Alaji, these are serious crimes. What if that were to have been the president's son that was treated like that? Would you look away? And if you just sweep it under the carpet, you have indirectly empowered the alleged criminals, enabling them to repeat the same thing. Like the man said at the beginning, if you are doing well, you will not need to bribe anybody. Instead of handpicking some people, allegedly new, don't quote me, to bribe them with huge amount of money, why not do well for the 220 million plus Nigerians? And all of them will sing your praise. It's not about keeping people in poverty and then trying to select a few of them to allegedly bribe them. Hey, for how long do you want to do that? What kind of devilish ambition is that? And above all, why is this hotel not releasing the CCTV? This is also telling us that if you are planning on holding an event at a hotel, especially this particular hotel, you may be on your own, just in case some powerful people are saying that your event will not hold. By the way, how come these student union leaders look like they are my fathers? I don't know, I'm just saying, are these people still students? Look at the factional president. You know, there has been fights among them at Nance. The other guy that said that he's the president, did you hear what he said?
Sheyi is the only president of son we have in this country that is trying to bring himself so low, mingle among youth.
As in, Sheyi Tinubu mingling with students in Nigeria is bringing himself low.
There's this Ramadan fasting, breaking fasting that Sheyi is doing around the north. And this is a president's term among people, youth, gisting, telling them, eating with them. Wow.
I'm not saying that he collected money, I'm just saying. Uncle. Now, speaking of kidnapping, guys, where is Very Dark Man? Because some hours after he made a video about this story, he went to the bank and said he is now at GT Bank. And while he was at GT Bank, some people came and picked him up. Is this now a crime to speak out in Nigeria? Actually, I forgot. Yes, it has always been, because even though we say that there is freedom of expression on paper, your freedom is not guaranteed after the expression. So, was it picked up because of what he said about Sheyi Tinubu, or was it picked up because he said he was at GT Bank to help his mother investigate why they were withdrawing her money as a payment for a loan that she did not take? Nigerians are asking, where is Very Dark Man? No, his real name is Vincent, so that you won't say that you don't know who we are talking about. How come his family members are not notified when he was picked up? How come they've not been able to bail him?
I came here today, myself and Kukupi, to give Very Dark Man food earlier on, and we asked to go back because first, they say there's a standing order stating that we can't see him or give him food until Monday. But later on, Barrister Deji was able to make some calls, and we were able to go inside and bring food to him. We are coming out, me, myself, my family, I, Mark Vincent, I'm coming to GT Bank, Area 3 branch on Monday to withdraw my money, my small money I get with now. I'm going to withdraw my money. I'm going to make sure my family members withdraw their money. I'm going to make sure every Ratel withdraw their money from GTB Bank.
It doesn't matter whether you agree with Very Dark Man or not, but the man has not committed a crime. There is no crime in going to the bank to investigate why they are withdrawing money. So it is very, very hard for us to imagine that that is why he was picked up. Maybe, we don't know. And there is no crime in reacting to a video that is circulating of the president's son allegedly kidnapping somebody. Atiku. He needs to be released. And this needs to stop. This fear tactic, it doesn't work. It doesn't make people like you. He makes people resent you and your family. Tomorrow now you will be crying. You will be saying, and they are coming for your father. They are coming for your family. Who are you? Nobody is coming for you. You are the ones coming for people allegedly. Allegedly. Stop going after people. Let people speak freely. And stop allegedly kidnapping people. Having said all that, if you are a journalist,
impunity reigns and injustice is promoted. The first condition of the human spirit is justice. It demands it constantly. And in the absence of justice, what you're seeking to do, if it's not feudalism, is certainly an apartheid system that has multiple layers of citizenship or membership. Because to talk of citizenship speaks to the equality of persons before the law. But the one thing that has happened in Nigeria is that nobody is equal before the law. You can speak to the evil done by a member of the ruling class and find yourself locked up in prison. And you can be a terrorist, a self-confessed one, demanding terms and dictating terms for the surrender of your victim, such as we have seen multiple times on the plateau and in the Middle Belt, where persons speaking in terms of farmer elders clash, when it is clear that these are acts of genocide, have had the coyones to come into the public space and be dictating terms of peace. This is the promotion of injustice, and you cannot have peace in such an environment. You may lord it over people for a season on account of superior firepower, but this feeling of marginalization and injustice will definitely feed a fight back. It might take a generation, it might take 2, it might take 3. But you cannot sustain injustice indefinitely. And this strife will continue. The law enforcers are rendered complicit and criminal when a state is to be killed. Because when the law enforcer is the one that is working in pursuit of illegitimate purpose, acting outside the powers given by law, it then means that the law enforcer is criminal. EFCC officers engaged in debt recovery, EFCC threatening people for political reasons, becoming impotent once the person belongs to the ruling class. That is criminality of those who should be enforcing the law. This is how you kill a state. You elect all the crooked politicians you can find. I'll remind you, it's on national TV. It's not Dele Faro to me talking. It is Adam Oshio Ole. How do you pronounce that? Okay, Oshio Mole. Oshio Baba. He said, join the APC and your sins are forgiven. Let me put it in the proper context. Join the APC and all your crimes are licensed, whether past or in the future.
Because who is he to speak in terms of sins? A state does not speak to sin. You're not his father confessor. He's not your congregant. The state speaks to crime. And then you're hearing the state dictating, having his policy dictated by the chairman of the political party. He came to the public space and said, join the APC and you can be as criminal as you care. And this has been the reality that we have seen. Everybody that has joined the APC who had one criminal allegation or the other around their neck, have had those criminal allegations disappeared. There are plethora of criminals, and you need not look too far when you look at the upper echelon of our government, whether that be at the executive level or at the legislative level, whether that be at the federal level, the state, or the local government. What you see everywhere you look is a reign of criminals. Some people even have criminal records, and our courts have ignored this. In all cases where it has been raised, there has been one explanation or the other found by the courts. These are the ways you kill a state. Oh, and by the way, in doing this, I had help. I went to Quora and I asked Quora, how do you destroy a state? And he listed some of these, and I added what I have left on the foundation of what I know of my country. This is how you kill a state. You subjectivize the truth when you want to kill a state. What is true in relation to A becomes explainable when it is in relation to B. So if he's a member of your tribe or your religious order or your political party, he can't do no wrong. That evil is done can be explained. It's because you don't like him that you are shouting. After all, Lagbaja else did the same thing. Temedu actually did that other one. So it is all right when it is done against the persons you don't like, but it is wrong when it is done to those you love. You subjectifies the truth. The truth is no longer true depending on who is involved. A society built on such foundations of hypocrisy and double standard is not one that can be sustained. That is how you kill a state. You subjectifies the truth. You sit down sometime and you are listening to some press men, especially that dishonest bunch that they have on that their horrible channel they call TVC. Occasionally I'm forced to I come across them, especially that Toad. That one will be talking, very intelligent guy, but he's been perverted because of filthy lucre. He will be talking at variance with the facts that he knows, and he'll be talking from both sides of his mouth. That is how you kill a state. And these are the persons shaping public opinions. They are the ones telling the public, oh, this is what A has done. They are the ones interpreting what is true and what is false. And they are lying out of their teeth. And you realize very quickly that this is how you weaponize ignorance, because when those who are shaping public opinion are busy lying through their teeth, deliberately twisting the facts, interpreting and subjectivizing truth through the prism of their political preferences, what you find at the end of the day is that society is destroyed. When you place the interest of a few above that of the collective, when you feudalize the state, like Nigeria has been feudalized, when the bulk of governance expenditure goes directly in the direction of maintaining the people in power, when people can see the kind of primary school structures we have across the country, and yet have little hesitation in voting to buy yachts, in voting to build luxury houses, in voting to upgrade already upgraded houses up and down the place. When the interest of the Commonwealth is discounted in pursuance of personal interest and comfort, that is how you kill a state. Nigeria is being destroyed deliberately. But the worst of the offenses against any state and the victims or citizens of such a state, as is the one being done to Nigeria today, is when you evaporate hope and you render the people desperate. Hope is the basis from which human beings find the capacity to overcome adversity, to get up and give it another go, in the belief that tomorrow will be better than today. However bad the kick they got yesterday might be, they get up in the hope that today will definitely be better than tomorrow. So they invest their hope. They invest their hope in change. In 1993, the Nigerian people, across the length and breadth of Nigeria, across the ethnic divide, across the religious divide, it was the first time we had a Muslim ticket. We invested hope in Hope 93. We voted Abiola. Abiola won the election. Hope was dashed. The military refused to go. I've spoken enough to this subject on many occasions. So I'm not going to waste my time talking to you about how we invested hope in change in 1993. They destroyed it. We were sold a dud in 1999. Obasanjo came. We were hoping for a better outcome. They destroyed it again. In 2023, we started hoping. Hope was preserving us even in the face of the tribulations we faced in the Buhari years. We hoped. Yakubu, Yahoo, or Vinek gave us hope. He spoke about beavers, IREV. We went and registered. We mobilized people. We rekindled the hopes that were destroyed and shot to death in 2020 October. We rekindled the hope. We invested our hopes, our aspiration in change that will come through the polls in 2023. The hope was again evaporated. All thanks to Mahmoud Yahoo. All thanks to our judiciary. Hope was evaporated again. And then renewed hope, renewed shege was forced on us. Hope was dashed. People have been rendered desperate and hopeless. In the midst of all of this, all the voices that used to serve as lighthouses. For those of you who may not understand the analogy of the lighthouse, let me explain it to you. Back in the days when there were no GPS, maritime nations would build lighthouses in the water, almost always on some rocky shore, out in the waters. They'll build it there and set up a light that wouldn't go out. I remember my reading of history that the port of Alexandria back then had one. Over the years, They will build all these lighthouses so that when ships are coming to shore, they are able to navigate their ways through the rocks that might be, the reefs that might be exposed in low tide and all of that. So lighthouses serve as beacons by which you navigate your way to shore. Every country, every society requires them. Sometimes they are religious, sometimes they are political, sometimes they're just persons in society who act as consciences of society. Unfortunately for the Nigerian, in this season, where a decision has been taken to kill the Nigerian state, either deliberately or inadvertently, the fathers of faith, all your pastors and daddy GOs, they are ominously silent at a time when they should be talking. All your imams and sheikhs, they've lost their voices. Those who once called Nigeria to order, who are saving Nigeria, those who acted as consciences of the nation, quote and unquote, are falling silent at a time of grave national emergencies. Murders are happening on the plateau. Genocides are being carried out in the Benue Trough. The forests of the southwest are teeming with Fulani terrorists. But voices that once spoke are silent. Society is faced with normative collapse. Everything that once held it up, propped it up, the standards by which we once lived, or at least aspired or pretended, they've been completely compromised.
Okay, if you are living in Nigeria, trust me, you have to be sane. You have to keep your mind in check. You have to watch events critically, otherwise you will be played the fool. Before I make any comment on any topical issues as they unfold in Nigeria, I bid my time just to make sure that I don't send the wrong narrative. Now, I may not like some of the behaviors of Very Dark Man, but that should not excuse me to turn a blind eye on when things are done improperly. Now, I haven't gotten the facts yet on why the young lad was arrested. However, I will still wait until the particular news unfold, until EFCC makes a statement or gives an official statement. Then I can make a statement. However, why I am making this video is because I stumbled on a content creators page for fun, comedian for fun. That guy that's wear one small Yoruba attire and makes fun of topical Nigerian issues. And he said something that, tickled my mind. And he said, what if Very Dark Man's arrest was intentional, was political? And I got thinking, he said, because few weeks ago, the president of NAN, National Association of Nigerian Students, made an allegation that his president's son abducted him, tortured him, and inflicted physical injuries on him while videoing his nudity for purpose of blackmail, and he was offered 100 million naira. Now that's huge. That is very, very huge. All of a sudden, somebody must have come up with the idea, what can we do to take the society's attention off this scandal? And Very Dark Man was arrested. It may look like a conspiracy theory, but it sounds tenable to me. It sounds what can happen, because we are living in a Nigeria where people who control the system of power, rather than profiling solution to the many daunting challenges that Nigeria has. They are bringing criminal expertise to achieving very criminal objectives while placing the very interests of Nigerians at bay. Now, the most funny thing is that the recipients of this criminal ineptitude are those saying that Tinubu till 2031, Igbo will never be, Peter Obi will never be president. Like I said in my previous video, who cares? Who cares? I'm not the one crying Ebing Pami. I'm not the one crying Munaji Nyua. Like I said, we from that region that you want to suppress, we will never beg. But that is not the essence of this video. The essence of this video is, could the abduction of Very Dark Man be related to turn the country's eye so that they don't focus on the allegation meted on Sheyi Tinubu? This is a country that I believe anything can happen. So anything anybody says to me can pass, can actually pass. I want to tell you, let me use this opportunity to say again that the future now rests squarely on Nigerians realizing that it is between the masses, the ones who have their senses still intact, versus the criminal politician enterprise. You must understand that. If you are still engaged in the fight of Igbo will never be president, Yamiri will never be president, Christian will never be president, Yoruba till 28 years, if that is what you are still engaged in, clearly you have a very, very, very low IQ. I've seen a lot of comments on my this. I've learned not to start engaging them because clearly you'll be reducing yourself to the level of intelligence. So I take myself back. But the truth still remains here that the war between now and 2027 is between the masses and the politically criminal enterprise that these Tinubu's government has come to force down our throat. You have to be wise. I can't beg you to be wise. Wisdom is free. You just have to get it. Like Goodluck Jonathan said, it is easier to wake somebody who is truly asleep than to wake somebody who is pretending to sleep. Now we have those who are pretending to sleep, championing. Now I've also noticed that a lot of bloggers have been approached. I have been approached. Yes. Please, if you have been approached to take some money in order to begin to sell narrative on your blog to promote this administration, if you actually believe that this administration is good from your conviction, no problem. I don't have a problem with that. But if you know this administration does not mean well to the future of our children and children yet unborn, and yet you are telling lies to promote it, you know you have your conscience to blame. You know you are doing what is wrong. Please stop it. For me, this administration is by far the worst thing that has happened to Nigeria, and it must be stopped. And it can only be stopped by a collective agreement of the remaining sane people that make up the bulk of the masses. My name is Magnus Saraka. Please follow this page and share this post now.
2 days since Bola Tinubu. As a Nigerian, ask yourself, are you better off than you were 702 days ago? Because it has been 702 days since Bola Tinubu rigged his way into power, not to lead, but to destroy. He has destroyed the Naira. He removed petrol subsidy without a plan, leaving millions stranded with skyrocketing prices and record-breaking inflation. He turned the economy into a playground for his cronies. He handed ministries to his loyalists, family and friends, not technocrats. Justice is selective, protesters are silenced, critics are hunted. Young Nigerians protesting are beaten and jailed for daring to speak. He promised renewed hope, but delivered renewed suffering and hardship. Food prices have tripled. Power supply has worsened. Minimum wage can't buy a bag of rice or fill a car's petrol tank. He calls it reform, but it's daylight robbery masked as policies.
Alright guys, happy Sunday to every one of you. And say the matter will concern very dark man, now we still there. I like, in fact, the way the whole thing till they go, so me myself they happy. Yes, Nigerians, I want to say thank you so much. Thank you, concerned Nigerians, the way you all are responding, reacting to this injustice. That is how it's supposed to be. We should be speaking for ourselves. These people don't speak for us. They don't care for us. They are not there to cater for us. In fact, they don't care about you and I. We should be speaking for ourselves by all means. See the way social media is lambasted, occupied for very dark man matter. My people, now so it's supposed to make it be. Now I don't carry more reactions on given on this morning, so consigns Nigerians what they have to say. Remember, the protest is loading for tomorrow and next tomorrow. My people, let's listen to consigns Nigerians on very dark man matter.
Boko Haram, even Boko Haram with the trouble Nigeria bandits, they no prepare to go raid them the way they raid the VDM. That should tell you something. The government doesn't hate corruption. They hate competition. They hate when it looks like you are beginning to compete with them for attention. Then they come for you. Now they are saying cyberbullying. What thing concern EFCC concerns cyberbullying? One thing I can tell you from the experience I've had with these people is that government will never ever come and tell you they are the ones after you. You know why? It looks like a suppression if they come and tell you. They will look for something to put in front. Whereas the real idea, they back. This case where EFCC they carry that case, so we know. I know. Clearly, I know. They say the more you know, the less you will talk. I know the reason behind this thing. You carry on. You never go too far. You don't need beat them. They collect password for your phone. You don't need beat them. Make it give you your own password. Now. That password is like VDM sword. You think they shoot them. They won't know. But me, from now till Monday, I go expose them. First things first, I'll come and explain why they want that his phone. What did they worry now? Remember the time they took us to the House of Reps? The House of Reps now, when VDM, we tendered half voice conversation. We told them we have part 2 and part 3. Since then, EFCC never did normal. That time when VDM exposed even the prison warders where they do deals. I don't tell you now, in this country, EFCC, please release VDM. Whatever you're expecting for VDM inside that cell, VDM no go follow on a talk. VDM would rather die than carry your placard. So Nigerians, make we wear seatbelt. We are in it for a very long run. That's what I know.
Hi, my people. Dr. Z again. Happy weekend. I said to myself, I'm going to have a quiet weekend. After, I made the last video, I said I wasn't going to say anything. I was just going to have a good time. And until this very dark man thing happened. And this is Saturday, in Canada, Saturday evening. I'm about to go out with my lovely wife. So I was just thinking. See, guys, let me tell you something, right? When Jagaban took over, I strongly, even though I supported P2B, but I strongly believe that, things were going to get better. I'm telling you the truth. Because if anybody would have been better than, if God would have been better than Buhari, I don't know what's happening now. I don't know what's happening. And if I talk too much, they say, "Oh, your life is good, go and enjoy, don't bother about Nigeria." We in diaspora are more invested in Nigeria than you people in Nigeria, believe it or not. We want to come home. We sometimes go to bed and hope that things are going to get better. Oh boy, Tinubu government has now turned to, in fact, it's worse than Abacha and Buhari. If you talk, they will put you in jail without even your lawyer will not know what you did.
Let me tell you guys, see, I made a video sometime past about Darkman. I really, I wished him well. I sometimes think he goes a bit personal and over it sometimes. That's my personal decision. But there should be something like freedom of speech in the same country. And somebody as educated as Jagaban, our president Tinubu, should know that. You cannot use EFCC as a tool to terrorize your citizens. It is wrong. You, for one, should know that. Because before you used to be a soldier of democracy. I don't know what has become of Baba. I don't know. If anybody talk, you carry EFCC, you carry him, he will come out. You step on dollar. Next time you come out and start preaching. Don't step on dollar. Make sure you look well before you step on dollar. Any currency, don't step on naira, anything. Your government has now turned to military government. That you terrorize people with every tool you have. If you say I'm disappointed, now understatement. I no believe within I see today. I no believe her. Release this young boy. Just release him. Or at least charge him to court. Tell him what he did and charge him to court. I believe in rule of law. I believe in democracy. I believe in justice. If somebody commit crime, carry him. Charge him to court. Make the lawyers try it out there. Why? What is it? So the impression you're trying to create to Nigerians now that if anybody talk, you carry him, go inside. I ain't go touch him. Let me say so we are finally going to settle for this abroad now. We no go fit go back our place. We don't have a country again, Abi. I don't know. Me, I won't start following to tell you to release Darkman tomorrow or next. You just say I am absolutely gutted and disgusted with this administration. Which they see now, the government is bad. Things are hard for people. On top of that, you're bullying and terrorizing your citizens. Tinubu, that is wrong. If anybody no tell you, I go tell you. If I come, I know I read you. Carry me, go inside, no problem. But I must talk. It's wrong. Release this small boy. Come on, time. As I said, sometimes I know he overreaches sometimes, but just there should be freedom of speech in a society like ours. Nigerians are smart people. If you come abroad here, other African countries, they claim say they be Nigerians to Buga. Let's just see what you're doing to us. I have spoken to your politicians. I know you have good things, you have good plans and all that. But maybe you don't know. But some of the elements and some of the tools in your administration are making you look bad, my brother. Come on, that man. You know, make sense. I can go somewhere with my wife, Jerry.
This America where I did so, almost every man na very dark man, and almost every woman na very dark woman. That is why I like this Yankee. Nigeria not be where you can fight for people, especially when you be civilian. Majority of Nigerians where you will fight for, once you enter Kasala, many of them go hide their head. You see this thing will happen to very dark muscle. If to say now this America if happen, nobody they mobilize anybody. People know what to do. Them go come out for house. That EFCC office, they go there. Morning, afternoon, and night. This America, almost everybody an activist because everybody know they are left to their rights. But Nigeria and a country where it be say people go to suffer. They go need person to come spearhead them before them go talk. Even for a very long time, now celebrities they talk and they think for Nigerians. A lot of Nigerians not get word of their own. Once their favorite celebrity or their favorite content creator say something, whether it's correct or not correct, they go to hail them. Nigerians can no longer speak for themselves. If to say now this Yankee, this thing for happen. See, that bank, nobody they spoil anything. No. Before they go know, customers, people go remove their money. That EFCC, people go there. Nobody they spoil anything. In solidarity with their guy. That is why if you look America,
How many activists you fit call for America? America don't need anybody like VDM because here everybody know their right that if you talk. But somewhere like Nigeria need VDM because a lot of Nigerians know the fit talk. Now, since when this thing happened to the guy, are people not still living their normal lives? Are people not still going to clubs? Are people not still partying? Are people not still going to work? This now person wanna claim say they talk for una. Now person go bank, follow mama go bank to go rectify issue. As they come out, they back here, Nigeria for you. Them no want to make anybody they criticize the government again. No wala. This Tinubu government is the best government so far because now this kind of praise una want. Nigeria, make una learn to dey think for una self. Celebrities must not think for you.
And you did there. You say you are online, you are rattle. Your rattle must come out. Tuesday, if we don't hear anything from EFCC, by Tuesday, all of us should be on the streets. The country belongs to us. If you don't come out, forget next election. It's gone. If you don't come out, that's so our money go dey leak. You see the thing where the revelations where they come out from NNPC now. You see the billions in dollars. So you see their house. Tuesday, come out.
Hello, EFCC. This is a serious warning, and I hope you guys listen very well. You cannot arrest Very Dark Man, a freedom fighter, like a Tories leader. You guys should free Very Dark Man within the next 48 hours.
Nigeria, we hail thee. See me, we hail thee. Our flag is supposed to be a symbol that truth and justice reign. But no, welcome to my country, whereby you speak the truth and they go the oppress una. This same new national anthem that says God should help us, that no man in this country will be oppressed. But anybody that wakes up and speak the truth, if you do the wrong thing, is going to be oppressed. Imagine. But now, that is not even my problem. My problem is these so-called celebrities that come out now and are posting for me, we are stand for justice because they are calling you out already. Your fans are calling you out already. Everybody is posting, acting fake, because your fans are pressuring you. Now these fans, you guys are not that problem. Una sabi pressure person to go front of wall like this. Nobody pressured me. I came out myself to do this. I don't give a fuck about anybody. Anybody when want carry me, they carry me. I don't said anybody. Do you understand? You fans, you are your own problem. You are the problem. You have to come out and push somebody, and when the person go out to the war front to defend you, now they carry the person now. Shut up. Una say, hey, who sent you? You guys are the whole problem. I went through all my comment section. I went through your posts, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I went through everybody's posts. I took my time. Nobody has come outside. You, the fans, nobody has come outside to post. But you go to one celebrity comment section and be pushing the person. You have not done your own video for Very Dark Man. You guys are the problem of this country. You want freedom, but you cannot fight for your own freedom. This is why everybody will suffer for this thing. This is why everybody will suffer for this thing. Welcome to our system whereby the new national anthem, they say nobody is depressed, blah, blah, but they are oppressing us. They are oppressing us. Which politician where you don't see say they call out for fraud or embezzlement of money and will come out and hold placard, but you come out and just say one small thing like this, one small thing, big slap for your face and they can't read you, big slap. Go to the street, go to checkpoints. Police will ask you, where's your district? You ask police, what is my offense? Or you ask police, where's your ID card? Or where's your ID number? Because you are wearing your uniform, there's no number, there's no badge, there's no ID. Big slap. And they come for everybody. Muna, just calm down. No worry.
I hear say bank kidnap VDM, hold him against his will, waiting for EFCC to come. That should be a crime. Oh, Nigeria, I hate this country. Holding a person against his will, and you are not a bank, you are not law enforcement. That alone should be. Oh, I hate this country. You no be law enforcement. You the whole person against their will. That's kidnapping. That's kidnapping. You call EFCC, come. That person where we they tell you, he's here. That's all you can do. You don't have the right to hold anyone against their will with your security them and your personnel. That's a crime. Oh, I hate.
All right, guys. In case you want to watch that particular video, we uploaded it earlier on this morning, but I'm going to continue with fresh ones that you've not probably seen because we have not uploaded them. But I like to recapitulate on this most times because some people might have not seen it. I appreciate every one of you, my people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. Thanks for your time with us. Thank you very much. Mother of all Mommy Diaspora, good evening to you, Mommy. Thank you very much for all that you do. I appreciate you always. Thank you, Abu Azi, and many others already there. Peggy Modi, and many more. I wish I can mention all names. I just want to let everyone right there to understand that I appreciate you all. Good evening to you and happy Sunday to you. I want to use the opportunity to re-appreciate Nigerians again. This is a big test now for the world to know how important is this man that you're seeing right now on the screen. Very dark man, VDM. You can just see they arrested somebody within 24 hours. Look everywhere for the country. Is something else. According to about 4 p.m. earlier on, it was 170-something thousand people have closed their account with GTB, and it's still counting. I personally called GTB by myself. I called them to close my account. So the lady told me that she cannot close my account because I've been with them for more than 10 years, that I should reconsider my decision to close down the account. So I moved all my money out of their bank, and I posted, I don't know if for some of you that follow me on, okay, let me see if I can post it here because I don't even know where it is. Those of you that follow me on my IG, you can see that I put on the status on my IG. I'll showcase it later. I just want us to move on. So I moved all my money out of that account. To be honest, my people, one thing that we must understand right now is that injustice for one is an injustice to all. We must have that in mind. It doesn't matter if the injustice they affect the person you don't like, your enemy or whatever. No, not be that one with the talk. So injustice should be recognized as an injustice. Yes, it's happening to very dark man. It could happen to you tomorrow. Remember that whatever that very dark man is doing today is similar to what I'm doing as well. It's similar to what so many people putting out their voices out there are doing as well. And remember, very dark man have been speaking and putting his life out there for many Nigerians that cannot speak for themselves. So it's happening to him now. I'm very happy this happened to very dark man. Do you know why? Because this is a big test. It's a big test to know that, very dark man, 24 hours, see how Nigerians are reacting. So I think we should call it credibility test, or influential test. Anyhow you want to call it. It's a big test which make a lot of sense to me. So I'm happy with this, that this happened. At least the whole Nigeria now will understand that, yes, very dark man is not the kind of person that you can just push left or right. We need more people that can speak like very dark man at this particular moment, guys. Yes, we all have been doing it. We need more people. Let's see what is going to happen because we are waiting for Monday, Tuesday. There will going to be a protest which is currently being proposed for tomorrow and Tuesday. So I just want to see the test of the rattle. Apart from the rattle, let's see the test of the concerned Nigerians, what they are going to do concerning this particular thing. This is my account. See how much I can get from my GT Bank. And I have 51 naira because they don't let me remove everything. I put on 00. So I don't remove. Call them 51. Even that 51 naira 33 kobo we did there, so they pay me. So that money did there. You understand? So I've moved everything out of there. I don't have anything to do with them. By tomorrow, I'm going to close down the account in totality. To be honest, I don't want to have affiliation or anything to do with them. You set very dark man up allegedly. Yes, how everything happened. It shows that this satanic elite, all of them are working together. Both satanic politicians, elites, pastors, religious leaders, traditional leaders, elite elders, All of them are one way or the other working together. It's just a little, just like 1 or 2% that are free that you can actually trust. So if you are listening to me today, my people, I will urge you to boycott that bank. What's it called? Guarantee Theft Bank, as Oga CM talking yesterday. Guarantee Theft Bank. Yes. So I want to once again pass a big thanks to all Nigerians that have responded, that have reacted. You know, social media everywhere they'll block. Maybe they try, maybe they bring reaction to how many I will feel carry come. You know, it's not how they pile up. I go give you. It's not too easy. If I have to bring all the reactions to you guys, I'll be on air for the whole day. It's not easy for me. But I'm very, very pleased how we all are going on right now. This is the first time I'm seeing Nigerians, you know, reacting this way together. Yes, I understand people. A lot of people are saying that it's only online and all that, but you can see the result with almost 200,000 Nigerians have closed down their account already with GTB. Anybody will talk say it not go affect them. I don't know. I don't understand. Remember, banks are using our money for trades. Yes, whenever I need my money, if I drop 20 million naira into a bank today, in case you don't understand how it works, they use that 20 million naira for investments. So, for example, I need my money tomorrow, they go take Cynthia own, give me first, right? So that's what they do. The day when Cynthia go need you, they'll take Kingsley own, give Cynthia first. The day when Kingsley go need you, they'll take Tunde own, give the other one. That's what they are doing. So they use it to trade. You can go to bank owners can find a land today, and they say the land worth 1 trillion naira. They have the money to pay, and not their money, our money. They'll pay for that land, and the land will start appreciating. You know, you would say your money they bank. The issue, you always see the number. They have used your money already for investment. That's how it works. So about 200,000 as of today have left GT Bank. We don't know how many that is going to close their bank account from tomorrow as well. What are you talking about? Certainly it's going to affect them. Yes. Yes, Mudia's Academy. Yes, so as I told you, GT Bank, they owe me 51 naira, 33 kobo, including my dollars. I move out my dollars, so but they did not allow me to move everything. So as I told you, I still get $11 for the account. I move everything out. I don't need it. I don't want to have anything to do with them anymore. So my people, I appreciate every one of you. Now God bless you now. Let's continue to speak truth to power. I'd like us to listen to fresh responses, reactions from Nigerians today that have not already projected. I would like us to start with this. My presentation might stay a little bit long today. It's Sunday. You know, if I post out a link, now only one person join us, then we'll just talk, then we'll end the show. But let me focus more on the presentation for now. But meanwhile, I would like us to go to King Irite Ibe. As you all know, you and I know that many of us are not agreeing with King Irite Ibe, Senator King Irite Ibe, because how she has been doing that thing right there since we voted that into power. But this particular video, I really do agree with her. Let's listen to what she has to say here quickly.
I have said it. Nigerian youths, they are complacent. They are quiet. All they do is grumble. We need to have constructive interaction. Do you understand? All I hear is grumblings and insults. That's not helpful. Do you understand? You guys, the country belongs to the youth. They should own it. Instead of a proper what's the word, program or agenda, they will threaten a strike that of course everybody knows they're not going to go on. How does that achieve anything? But as he said, Nigeria is a mayday. I agree.
Your advice? No, your advice.
My advice? The Nigerian government. My advice is to the Nigerian youth. My advice to Nigerian people. This is your country. Own it. You have another country. I don't have another country. So we have to make it work. We have to do whatever is necessary to reclaim our country, whatever is necessary to make sure that this country works for everybody.
So people are saying that the government should cut costs.
I agree. Government should cut costs. So why should they cut costs? Have you made them cut costs? Tell me, have you? Other than you should.
But Nigeria has been putting pressure on the government.
How?
To reduce cost of government.
How have
they? Every year.
Every year, what do you do to put pressure on the government? That by telling them that they should. I haven't seen a concerted complaint. I really haven't. And all I see is most people is about me. You understand? If I'm not, your direction to get things for other people may vary. Your direction may be very different from his, and vice versa. But let us see something. I want to see something. I'm sure other leaders want to see something. But all I see are young people who complain and constantly just insult their leaders. But they do not constructively engage the leaders. Do you understand? The leaders are already your leaders.
Can you give us an example of constructive criticism?
Okay. Now you tell me something that really bothers you. Okay? All right. We all complain about the Minister of FCT. Right? Please tell me what you people all do. The minister is an emissary of the president. The president is the de facto. Is it a letter you guys have written to the president? Is it a complaint? Is it a platform? Tell me. None. All you do is insult him, insult the minister, insult me. How does that get you anything? Do you understand my point? I want to see things that will make a difference. Oh, we don't like this. We need you to do A, B, C, D. Okay, if you don't do it, we will do X, Y, Z. And then do X, Y, Z if they don't do it. And I'm sure most of the time, if you put enough pressure on any government, governments are defined by the well-being of the people. If you put enough pressure on any government, they will. It's not enough to say, I don't want dodo, but you don't say what you want to eat. Do you understand what I'm saying? So my advice is not to government, it's to you, the youth of the country. Constructive is the word, not just criticizing and insults. Constructive. That's my advice. And especially to my constituents, who all they do is complain about how much they hate the minister. Tell the minister and me what you want. Maybe he might do it. Maybe I might get him to do it. But I need to know what you want, other than the things I already know, like no water, no schools, no hospitals. Tell me the other things.
But the other things have not been done too.
Have you mentioned them?
We need to mention them.
Of course you do. For instance, I have certain solutions to youth unemployment. You can't give them jobs in the office. Give them farmlands, 1 hectare. Minister of Agric, give them input. Everybody go to the farm. You tell us that, let's propose it, let's work out the modalities and see whether you comply. But you just say, I don't have work, I don't have this. So how can we help you other working in an office? You want governance to reduce, right? So office work is not an option. What are the other options? Do you understand? Before you elected me, I told you that governance is synergy between the governed and the leaders. I don't see the synergy since I got elected. All I see are complaints and insults.
GTB, or what they call your bank, GPT Bank. Yes, release very dark man. He has not done anything. Customer always right. If there's an error in your system, what does it take you? Right? It's to just do what is needful than to embarrass him. Very dark man should sue DT. That's the truth. Somebody says you are in the bed and you tell him welcome. GPT, GTB, GPT. Let's interpret it for them. Yes, if people like us kept quiet, meaning that the less fortunate people can be embarrassed at any given time. You can't seize very dark man. It's more powerful than your bank. You make him more popular. We don't need to talk about this. Make it very, very more popular. I don't know who are the management of the bank that they cannot sit down. All they do is to arrest journalists. Go on, sit to GTO, GTBT. Yes, you can come and arrest me. I'm waiting. I just know it's just rubbish. Let's be honest, because if you think that they oppress people, they come to oppress the poor. there's a step you take that will crash your system. I'm only appealing to the management of GTB Bank or GBT Bank or GTB Bank. I don't know what the bank is all about, but I think I don't know how to pronounce well. But I'm not learning. But the way I look at the bank from this way, they call it I call it GBT Bank, GTB Bank, GBT Bank. Release the man and let there be.
As it stands now, the whole country is calling EFCC. All your top politicians and leaders are calling EFCC now. They don't ask EFCC what they see for VDM phone. Many of them, they fear. Please, help me check that phone to know if VDM has anything against me, please. You know elections are coming up. Most of you are saying Mr. Chinwo, Bobrisky, Godfather, APC, Senate President. As a real rattle and a supporter and follower of VDM, you should know. I'm not what I will tell you, you should know. VDM stands up against everybody. VDM is for all. One of the reasons why VDM is in this condition is because VDM is the only one that gives them condition for this country. No, you are wrong, you are right. So everybody they call now, that phone will open, so people they fear me that secret not go open. Even EFCC, they will find what VDM know about EFCC. I mean, wait, now all these things. Yeah, I know now. Now when they go to the EFCC office, now we they go, we know. Matter now, tomorrow and Monday, we know, all die and die. The whole country, all your politicians. So most of you who are saying that you are just, As it stands now, VDM go on for broadcast, and VDM is refusing to say it. You know need for anybody talk. He quiet. You know why? The problem the boy is facing now, all of us need to stand by him. Just know say everybody they call, even your godfather. They call because VDM get God the Father. Tomorrow is Monday. It's called Kupi. Allah.
I go to work and find this. Jesus, where's the video?
EFCC.
Okay, got it.
EFCC is now behaving like SARS. After the protest of End SARS and the IGP disbanded that group, all of them have migrated to EFCC. Now EFCC is the one behaving like SARS because this was the behavior of SARS. They separate some of this behavior to DSS, some of them join DSS, some of them join EFCC. Those are the people. They are behaving like this now. The operation of SARS is going on in EFCC. It's very sad and it's very bad. Our EFCC is now SARS fighting against Nigerians. If you can go for a person like VDM, it's worrisome. If you can go for a person like VDM to pick him in this manner, VDM is somebody you can invite and he will honor your invitation. And you choose to pick VDM in this manner. Something is wrong somewhere. What was the intention of EFCC? As alleged, the people that came to pick VDM, they said they were claiming to be DSS. But VDM is with EFCC. Something is fishy. And there is something they are not telling Nigerians. It's because Nigerians could see this and they know what is coming. That is why they've changed the plan to Plan B. Nobody would have even, if nobody has seen this thing, it would have been a story. It would have been a different story entirely. But God's so kind. But it's quite unfortunate that we have allowed our country to go this way. Yet you want to invite people to come and invest in your country with this behavior, behaving like tout, behaving in this manner, treating your citizen in this manner. Do you know where this issue has gone to? It has gone all over the world. It's on social media everywhere. You are embarrassing our country. VDM is like Peter Obi. I will keep telling you people. If you touch the tail of VDM, if you remove any hair from VDM, it will trigger a lot of things that you cannot control. So it is better for you to be smart enough. With all the training you have in that EFCC, with all the training our security agencies, all the intelligence that you've gathered, it will be enough for you to preempt your actions, to know that anything I will do to this guy, this will be the consequence. You should have understand the consequences of your actions against this very man. Very dark man is not somebody you guys will just do in this manner and Nigeria will let it go. The days of fella, that Nigeria treated fella in this manner, it wasn't in this generation. It wasn't in this social media generation. Many people did not know. Many people are not privileged to newspaper. Many are not even privileged to TV. To see it in the news even coming. If it is today, if fella is to be alive today, you people will not try that thing that the government did to fella in those days. Things has changed. You cannot do that same thing. Apply it in this generation. In this era of social media. It's not possible. You can't go away with it. So you people should have a rethink. Whenever you want to do anything, have a rethink. You cannot be saying you are security agencies and you are behaving like criminals. The same way kidnappers pick people. It's the same way you behave. You are harassing your citizens that you are meant to protect. The contract you signed to join police, the contract you signed to join the FCC, did you read the terms and conditions? Your primary purpose? I know you people don't read terms and conditions. Don't read your contract. What you do, you just sign because you are there for the money. You are not there to work because you have passion or you are passionate about it. You are just there because of what you need.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. I'm just going to showcase the state of the nation right now before we come back again to Very Dark Man. All is affiliated anyway. As you all can see already right there on the screen that Davido have responded. As you can see, it's already circulating everywhere. So it's a good thing. A lot of our celebrities are not saying anything. You know, as usual, they always feel like say not concern them. You're not concerned them. So Davido, I've always proven that is a man of the people at all times. So he's calling for his guy to be released. But meanwhile, I'd like us to quickly go to Sheon Okinbaloye on the interview he granted yesterday. This is a very, very important topic here. I want you guys to pay attention to it. Let's start with this.
But from what I'm looking at, from my vantage point, looking now, I don't see what I remember writing that Tinubu could never be president one time. And then later, before he became president, I said, look, he was going to be president because circumstances change, variables change. But from what I'm looking at, from my vantage point, looking now, I don't see what is to be feared. First of all, the political vehicle to even run is sort of out there. SDP is not even a SDP is not a vehicle that I think is going to be effective. First of all, the national acceptance, it depends on who is going to be there, you know, because we've seen the example of Labour Party. We've seen Peter Obi, you know, because of the Peter Obi phenomenon, Labour Party, which was like an inconsequential party, becoming very prominent. And it could have been any other party. You know,
Are you one of those who think that coming together of Atiku and Peter Obi might upset the status quo in 2027?
Yeah, I think so.
If the two of them come together.
If the two of them come together, but I don't see, if the two of them can come together, it will upset the power structure. It will upset the power structure of Nigeria right now. Why? Because we know that Peter Obi has a fanatical fan base across the South. Atiku can also take advantage of the northern resentment to Tinubu's administration. However, why it's unlikely to happen is, should Peter Obi decide to be vice presidential candidate to Atiku, whatever it was that was responsible for his rise in popularity would dissipate. He's attracted to a fan base in the South, and I would say most of the Christian North, because of his aspirations to be president, not vice president. The moment he decides to be vice president to Atiku, that is the moment that his popularity will decline as fast as it rose. And Atiku cannot be vice president to him because, first of all, that is unconstitutional. He cannot serve in the same role more than 2 times. And because he cannot be vice president, just for that reason, and of course also because he's older and was his boss in 2019, that's not even possible. And as I said earlier, the South, there's a sentiment in the South that, look, this is the moment of the South. We don't want to bring another northerner after 8 years of a northerner. So while I think that is going to work, it's unlikely to happen because of these scenarios. However, if Atiku says, I'm not going to be part of this ticket, but I'm going to suggest the vice president to run, then maybe that will make some changes. But whether that vice president candidate that Atiku suggests is going to be acceptable to the North is another thing altogether.
Well, I mean, you look at it, the movement of the old political structure of the PDP in Delta State to the APC, and those who have interpreted that as a drift towards a one-party state. How do you see that trend and the implication?
I mean, I think I addressed that. We're always a one-party state. Anyway, you have the party that's in power, where people are, to use former Internal Affairs Minister Afolabi's phrase, come and eat. You have a party in power that invites people to come and eat. And then you have people who have not been invited to eat, and those are the opposition, waiting for opportunities to either be invited or to snatch the plates from those who are eating. That's basically, it's a vulgar characterization of Nigeria's political system, but it's accurate. So there's really no opposition in the first place.
Imagine that before the Tinubu government came, and the Tinubu kind of politics that he has played, how he has graduated from one political shape and form, being and he also came from the United States, where you live presently, and he became very popular because of his support for the anti-government movement in the military junta. And he came into the country, and you could see how he led an opposition, as small as it was as a group, has gravitated to becoming a superpower in terms of playing in the Nigerian political space. Did you ever think that Tinubu was cut from a different fabric? Were you expecting anything different from the lot or from what has happened in the past?
To be frank, no, I did not expect anything different. I recall visiting Lagos in 2006 or 2005 from the United States on a holiday, and I had read a lot about how he was transforming Lagos. And so I looked forward to a transformed Lagos, to a radically different Lagos, to an infrastructurally rich Lagos. But when I got there, I saw that the Lagos I saw wasn't different from the Lagos I had known. And so I called my friend and I said, where's all this propaganda from? People say he was transforming Lagos, And that's all I read in the newspapers, but I didn't see any difference. And they say, well, maybe you are in a part of Lagos he hadn't touched yet. I said, can you take me to that part of Lagos he had touched? And it turned out that the part of Lagos that had came were the parts where the elite lived. So frankly, right from the time he was governor, when this noise was made about how he was transforming Lagos, I frankly didn't see it, and I recognized it for what it was. It was propaganda. And I came up with a theory that almost every Lagos governor, who is always in the good graces of the national press, and they are almost always presented as doing exceptionally well. So he wasn't alone. It's typical of Lagos governors to be praised. And so I had no expectations, frankly, that Tinubu was going to be any different from what he is right now. His opposition politics was intended to pave the way for him to get into the center like he's doing now. And people who are opposing him also want to get to the center. So it's all about having access to the national patrimony. That's all it's about. And his being in the United States, of course, had nothing to do with that. I have always said that the system under which you operate determines most of the time how you act. That's why Nigerians who live in the orderliness and systematic orderliness of the society here go back to Nigeria, and they're indistinguishable from the people they left. In fact, Americans who are born and raised here from birth until adulthood, when they find themselves in Nigeria, they find that they have to behave the way people in Nigeria are behaving. So the system under which you operate, the prevailing system, sometimes determines how you approach issues.
But I mean, if you look at it, the way and manner you describe those who have governed Lagos from the Tinubu time, and you look at it and you perhaps describe it as overhyped governance. That's what you. I mean, I don't know if I'm right in the words.
These APC guys are trying to politicalize the very dark man's arrest or request by Nigerians to release very dark black man to his family, and then go ahead and prosecute him if you think he has committed infractions of the law, so to speak. Unfortunately, I keep getting worried whenever we have conversations of national interest and they would begin to have the conversations around political lines or party lines. It is terrible. Outside of Nigeria, institutions do not have political coloration. They are institutions, they are the way it is, and that's why appointment to heading or even, so to speak, recruitment into institutions are done without political affiliations. Nigerians are supposed to be the one working. So whether or not it's an APC government, the fact that you support APC doesn't mean you cannot fight the EFCC, fight the DSS, fight the police. And that's why I've blocked this guy, D1, because he took his issues with Very Dark Man to become political, that anything Very Dark Man stands for, you stand against it. No, it doesn't work like that. The fact that you're in the APC does not mean that Nyesom Wike cannot be wrong. And I've said that several times. I keep making references. When Boris Johnson was to resign as Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, after all of the scandals he had, including the very popular Partygate, for example, he controlled majority of the MPs in the parliament, but he got vote of no confidence over 50 of the persons. Even though he had it was a majority, he had control of the majority. It means that people in his party, people that think like him, people that once had the same ideology politically, agree that you messed up. It should be the goal for everything. See, it begs the question whether we can actually survive. And Nigerians have been consistently put against or at loggerheads with our institutions not supposed to be so. I can dislike Bola Ahmed Tinubu and see honor institution of government if the institution is doing well. I can also love Bola Ahmed Tinubu and still not be comfortable, for example, with what an institution has done. It should be the goal all the time. I keep getting worried and it bothers me every time. Everybody in the APC suddenly thinks that what EFCC has done, because of course the guy has been taking swipe
at the institutions of government and some big brands in the party. No, sir. We must come to a compromise to realize that has this guy been doing what he's supposed to be doing of every citizen? Yes. Every citizen has a right to speak up. And we've continually seen a situation where government has now been set at as though we are playing free kick against government every single time. And that's why the romance of this particular matter now between the EFCC and GTB seems to be a lot more dicey than you think. It's not just enough to say, don't listen to them, GTB will stand. I'm seeing campaigns to no. See, I have not put it out anywhere to say I will withdraw what I have in GTB, GTB culpable. But GTB has a duty and responsibility to the Nigerian people to explain their part of the story. I hear that they have released CCTV footage. I've watched the CCTV. It's not enough. It looks from one camera end to another, so we can't follow up the timing. I'll allow the lawyers and all of the experts to analyze all of that, because there's a video of very dark man walking into the gate or the door, electronic door, and they're walking out. Some people are saying there is no accuracy of whether to know he really spent so much time there as is being claimed. So you allow people, you should allow them to be able to ask those questions, because institution of government in civilized clans, right? People are supposed to be able to report government to institutions. Yes. People are supposed to report individuals, report businesses. See, obviously in this country now, we now see that institutions are even worse off than the political appointees or elected officials. It's not supposed to be so. Now, the romance, the alleged romance of EFCC and GTB in this matter is going to be a new twist to all of this challenge we have. So we know that Nigerian people have been set up against all forms, all sectors, and it's terrible. So it's enough. It's enough for us to begin to ask the right questions. If EFCC thinks that very dark man committed infractions or he committed a crime, do the needful. We cannot consistently begin to teach law enforcement agencies how to abide by law. It's not possible. GTB must explain his. And I say it again. I have not said that you should do anything, but GTB holds responsibility to the Nigerian people and their customers to explain what exactly happened on the day. It's not just enough to release CCTV. Be as detailed as possible. Release all of the information. Don't cover up, because it's going to be very messy. Then, like I said, EFCC, this is really embarrassing. We are growing. We are supposed to be, this 2025. What used to happen in the 1970s and 1980s should not be happening, let alone we rather will have better institutions, better institutional management than we have now. It is terrible. Terrible. And for lack of better words, we need to do better. We need to do better. We need to do better. I'll catch you another time. Bye for now.
I'm not going to come here and say EFCC free very dark man. No. I'm not going to do that. Why? Because you must free him. Why must you free him? Because Yaya Bello is still free. He's still working freely, chilling at home. Why? Because Okowa is still chilling. He's a new creature now, Abi. He's still chilling at home, not in your detention. So the fact is, whatever reasons you must have picked him, I don't think can be equated to that of Yaya Bello. So that is why I know you will free him. And secondly, the citizens are going to speak with one voice. They are going to speak with one voice. And you will get to know how powerful the voice of the citizens are. So whatever it is, one day is enough time to present him to court and let him go. Just like other politicians are chilling as well. Seriously. He who comes to equity must come with clean hands. And again, why is this method of arrest different from that of a politician, a corrupt politician? He doesn't deserve an invitation, right? He does what he deserves is whisking away. He doesn't deserve an invitation like the way you invite other politicians to come, because you don't know his address or he's in hiding. Is it not funny? Seriously. And why is it that in the midst of all this, you guys are now beginning to play demigods? You feel that the public doesn't deserve a press release from you people? Is it not? Look, how do you actually see the citizens of this country? Well, the fact is, I believe the citizens are going to speak with one voice, and you will know that what is good for the goose is good for the ganders. And just like I said, he who comes to equity must come with clean hands. So if you're going to come for anybody, you should equally know that you are not selective in any form, and any other person that is supposed to face the law is equally facing the law at the moment, the ones we know, because we know a lot that their cases are still lingering for like years now. I think when it comes to them now, their cases are usually hard to prove, Abi. But when it comes to a common man, it's very easy to prove. Well, the common man is what makes you people relevant, and you will know that.
GT Bank, na Judas Iscariot of our time. Judas Iscariot of our time. Only one kid they don't betray. If they go feed do this thing to very dark man, imagine how many young guys out there where they feed them mass enter for EFCC for me they can carry. They feed they do them now. Yes, now they feed they do them now. Maybe they don't see some kind of credit alert for your phone. They will put score. Yes, they can carry that person. They feed they do them. Yes, they might be doing it. You understand? GT, the major betrayer. EFCC make una free very dark man, a person who they fight for social injustice for this country. In no day to only they fight for social injustice for this country. So make una free am. They get other things we not supposed to do. All these politicians with the embezzle money, now them not supposed to hold. No be person like very dark man. Boko Haram, them all those people, now them not supposed to hold. Make una free very dark man. You know do anything. Now man where they fight for social injustice. Now national treasure. Free VDM, free VDM, free VDM.
Because of VDM arrest, they want to sweep this matter under carpet now. Because this was the issue that was trending. It was gradually gaining strong momentum before VDM was arrested. Now, because of the arrest now, we are not talking about this issue again. Who even know whether or not because of this issue make the arrest VDM to deviate our attention? Let's not forget that the same way VDM is important to us as a nation and with the youth, that's the same way this man here is important to us and this country. Because our youth is the lead too. Is the president of National Association of Nigeria Students. Giving this issue the same attention, the same drive, the same force where we they put in to release VDM. If we treat this issue like this, that's still plus to us. May we not forget. Because not be by force to support Tinubu. This is a man that rejected 100 million. Because he said no one support Tinubu because Tinubu is not doing well. Then his son Sheyi has to take over from there. Say go buy this man. He go tell the Inspector General of Police to sweep the issue under carpet. Up till now, the Nigeria police has not released any statement to defend that. I just make I call remind you now. The same way we they give attention to this VDM matter, agitating for its release, let's also put in that effort, demanding for Sheyi, the first son of the president, to come and explain himself to us. Who is Sheyi Tinubu said? Where did he work for this country? This is the first time we are seeing the president's son having an office or a voice in this country. I know say that Nigeria like us too. But we never see president's son. They follow Papa, they drag the throne, or they humiliate Nigerians, or he wants shine past the Papa for this country. Buhari was the president, we don't hear of his son. Obasanjo was the president, we don't hear of his son. Goodluck was the president, we don't hear of their son. Yaradua was the president, we don't hear of his son one day. We hear of Sheikh Tinubu, Mother Tinubu in this country. What is the problem? That Sheikh will start moving around allegedly humiliating people with his power. What did it happen? Let's give voice to this issue. What am I saying in an essence? Let's call Sheikh Tinubu out. Let's drag him. The way we are dragging GT Bank now. Let's drag Sheikh Tinubu to come and explain this. I swear. It's the way we demand for the release of VDM since yesterday. Now, so we demand that Sheikh should come and explain this nonsense. They would have talked to us by now. But now they are happy because our attention are easily deviated. Who even know, like I said before, whether or not because of this issue, make them suddenly arrest VDM because they know say once they arrest them, our attention will be. Not as they demand the release of VDM, will they demand that Sheikh should come and explain this? Wait till we don't know pass also. This issue might be connected to the arrest of it, but we never can tell. Many of us, we don't think outside the box. We just focus on what we are seeing. A lot they happen for this country. But no. Let's put in effort. We must visit the root of this matter. Because the same way the VDM life is a threat, now the same way this next president life, they are threat. And he is also important to us. The same way VDM is important to us. He is also a voice to the voiceless. The same way VDM is a voice to the voiceless. So not just a fight for one person, leave another person. The two fights, they're important to us. Let's say he come out and tell us what will be the office for this country. What will be the work. Somebody will never become anything now. He already threatening citizens. What if he becomes something tomorrow? What if he become a leader in this country tomorrow? Maybe they face important issue. Maybe they face important issue. But once I raise important issue, una go want kill me with insults. Una go forget all the important things I don't do before. But once I raise the one will not go with you. I thought you have sense. Hey, I was respecting you before. Get out with your respect, you idiot bastard. What are they use your respect they do? Your respect they give me food. Your love they give me food. I will unfollow you. Get out and follow me, may you get out from my page. Stop threatening me with unfollow. Think you have sense. Now you don't get sense because your sense is too low to understand what I'm saying. You're a baby. I don't need children for my page. If you can dislike me or start hating me because of one post that you don't like, it means you never love me. You were just there as camouflage. Get out of my page. I don't need people like you there. You idiot. Many of you that cannot see beyond your nose. I go they talk and I go they interrupt me. They comment rubbish. Many of them never even talk. Nonsense. Let's give attention to important issues. When I insult, go change my white shirt. When I insult, go. You don't go anywhere. Insult now water. They use and bath. They add to my life. Positively.
See finish. Now when EFCC arrest you or arrest someone that have been speaking and talking against them and they refused to release statements. Don't get me wrong. Arrest is not a problem. I was arrested 2016. Yeah? When they arrest me, when I enter cell, now president of the cell carry me go one bed, orthopedic bed, EFCC cell for Abuja here. The president of that cell at the time carry me go that bed. Say, now your brother buy this bed when he was here with us. So you, his junior brother, can enjoy the privilege by sharing the bed with the boss. So many great people have been arrested. No big deal. Even EFCC chairman, where they arrest someone now, his predecessors, whenever they finish, they always arrest them and carry them go DSS or police station. So maybe he too will be arrested after his tenure. We don't know that. But arrest is not a big deal. The thing we're asking for is 48 hours after his arrest. Stop, don't leave us guessing. Say na GTBO, na Akagon Banko, na this. So come out, tell us why you arrest, why the guy was arrested. That's all we're asking. You're not asking for too much. Arrest is normal. Arrest is normal. All the people that have been the FCC chairman in the last 20 years, 90% of them after their tenure.
Now arrest the end am. No big deal. Arrest is constant. But the difference now is this guy is people's advocate. This guy has been speaking and talking about EFCC, against the EFCC and their atrocities. So if you're arresting a guy like this, you will let the public know. This is why we are picking up this guy. And in our society, we see a lot of people stealing in dollars. You haven't arrested any of them. So why are you keeping this guy? Just come out and tell us and we will wait. Arrest, you can arrest anybody. My own bag is ready, fully packed for arrest too, if you want to question me. But tell us why. That's all we need to know. Please. Or else on Tuesday we are out. For sure, 100%. God bless Nigeria.
Dear Nigerians, this isn't about being a fan of Very Dark Man or whatever. Like, this is about anyone getting picked up and no one tells you why. Because a young man was picked up in broad daylight, no official charges, no press release, just silence. And EFCC, like, is no longer a rumor. Very Dark Man's lawyer already came out to inform the public that he was arrested by your office. But I don't know why you guys are allowing the public rely on blogs, online whispers for information. Like, since when did it become normal for you to arrest someone and go mute on the public? It doesn't make any sense. Okay, you have the power, you have the weapon, but we have the internet. So guys, my fellow Nigerians, we are going to tag EFCC massively on this page. Share this video, share with your friends, your family, or anybody that cares about him or herself. Because it's no longer about Very Dark Man. It's about you. It's about me. It's about people around us. If it can happen to him, it can happen to us. Don't go and be sitting down and be happy and saying, Very Dark Man, he talks a lot. It's good for him. No. If they can pick him up, just like that, they can pick you up as well. So please, guys, let's come together in one unity. Let's tag EFCC. Let's tag their handle massively. No argument, no long talk. Just tag them. Let them release an official statement by tomorrow morning. That is the normal thing for any reasonable organization to do. Please, let's tag them massively. Like I said, no long talk, no arguments. We'll just cooperate. Share this video with your friends. Thank you.
Hey, what's up, my people? Man, for days now, man, the social media has been on fire because a very, very important person, a very important personality, very dark black man. Yes, that's his name, right? The story said he went into GT Bank. He was held there for the EFCC to pick him up. Abi? Not be so. And ever since they picked him up, nothing has been said. Nobody don't hear why they hold him. So Nigerians are crying worldwide. No, this is not just a Nigerian thing anymore, or Nigerians living in Nigeria. I saw a couple of videos where white women, Chinese guys, everybody, they are all clamoring for free VDM. Please, Nigerians, EFCC, the federal government, release Very Dark Man. At least tell us why una hold down. I think that's what Nigerians are actually asking for. Why did you arrest him? If anybody do crime, the person get right to know why you arrest them, or the people the family most especially need to know why you arrest them. You can't just hold him. This can't be like kidnapping now. EFCC, you guys should do the needful, man. You guys should do the right thing. The people who are supposed to arrest, when they see them every day, their office, they're very close to their office there. When I know they arrest them, I know they do anything about it. You understand? Now the ones who they fight for the masses, the ones who they make sense, where people they listen to, now they like to hold. It is very sad. It is very sad. Tomorrow will be Monday. So I believe you guys are waiting for Monday to release the statement. At least release a statement, make we know why una hold them. All the accusations, everything I want to bring out, Mona bring out, make we see them. Because we believe, say, una actually hold them because of something. So make una tell us why una hold them. You understand? If na the GT Bank Matao, I don't know if the connection. If na gospel artists, they say hold them, whatever they say cause the whole thing. Please, EFCC,
and the federal government should come out and tell Nigerians why that very dark black man was arrested on that day. God bless you. God bless Nigeria.
No be only very dark man una go arrest. Una go arrest all the youth. Because all the youth now, we don't wise. Because now the only person wey be say the voice of the people, una don arrest am now. Una wan silent am. And that one no mean say everybody go silent. And this right time, we need to use our voice in this country. Because I don't understand anymore. Since when they born me, I never see this country going forward. Now backward every day. Why now? If we dey complain of one government say e no do am well, another one wey go come, e go still worse. Why e come be like that? And person wey be say the voice of the people, and I wan try to silence am, and we no go gree. Abeg, wetin this very dark man do? Wey watch all this thing? This country, may God help us in this country. This country is our country. We need to speak out, and nobody can silence us. It's our country. We are not a slave in this country. We are indigenous of this country. We are original of this country, and we don't have another country. This is our fatherland and our mother's land, and we don't have anywhere to go. Even though we travel, go abroad, we will still go back home. If you go abroad, your family, you can't carry all your family go abroad. So you don't have option. This is your country. This is my country, and this is my all of us country. We need to find better solution to this country. We cannot silence, and this country must grow, and it must be better by God's grace. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ dem ba country jẹ́, that now no one make this country better because of una benefit. God go save una. Una no go know how God go do am wey be say this country e go better. Ẹ̀yin aláyé bàjẹ́. Free the man John.
Every Nigeria to listing, every Nigeria youth to listing. Let me explain something to you people. We dey believe say tomorrow we are coming out for protest concerning VDM. But let me tell you, these people know that when they carry VDM, we will come out to protest. Now, we need to be wise for VDM. I bet you, if protests come out tomorrow concerning VDM, some guys take that protest, they destroy property and everything. Everything will be on the head of VDM. Because the government is very good by hijacking protests. We not give them the chance. More not come out tomorrow, they say protest where we protest. Now they scatter market. Now they destroy supermarket. Those problems go enter VDM head. At the end of it, government goes and give them many issues. GTB is the sacrificial lamb on this issue. Because we don't know VDM with EFCC or with DSL with anybody. The last place where we see VDM now, GTB Bank. So GTB will provide them. Home and abroad, this is a national call. Everybody should pull out from GTB. Within 48 hours, let 100 million Nigeria, home and abroad, pull out from GTB. We need to show to the world that it's not all about blocking street as usual. Now these people will take a show example now. Step by step, all of their head go straight. If you don't know how to close account with GTB, meet anybody closer to you, they go show you. Come online, talk them, they go show you how you go take create app, close your account. Make everybody just use their sense, because tomorrow, the police, they are waiting for us. So make they break. Make them not see anybody. May we use the energy to face GTB. Only my side alone, my house, and the people I pay salary is 37. Including my family, we are talking of 42. So that alone, come on for GTB. Make every other person do the same. 100 million Nigerians should pull out from GTB. GTB go bring VDM where they keep them. Now they know the office where they call. Now they go see other office to return her back. By then, GTB receive hit within 24 hours, they go call drop VDM for house. And they tell you, because they not say tomorrow, if we come out tomorrow, we do normal ranting. Next tomorrow, before the weekend, now a few people you go see. Then Ejimo channel, may we take, pull our account from GTB. Then you go see say as I take carry for front of GTB, they go return her back. GTB get the power. As GTB get the power, we the youth to get the power. That tower go take us stay song, carry plaque the waka. More use that time tomorrow. Can finish account with GTB. By Wednesday, video all day house. I swear.
This VDM issue, I'm going to be dragging a lot of people in this video. So if my hand touch your neck, just follow me. If not, your neck will come up for your shoulder, and I don't know if I'm shouting. First of all, Kokopi, Deji Adeyanju, and everybody involved in this case. First of all, kudos or good job. But please give us concrete information, real story, real time, and accurate information. I beg. I'm hearing it happened inside GT Bank security door. I'm hearing it happened outside. I'm hearing, bro, see, I'm saying this to say that let's not give people a chance to make nonsense of what we are doing. I know everybody is emotional now. We are trying to say, I know, but let's make, we know you are carrying a lot of people along. I love that a lot of people are coming in to join forces, weigh in. A lot of videos I saw yesterday, and this is brilliant. Other people are beginning to see some of these small loopholes, and they are making nonsense of everything everybody is doing. Imagine people coming out to say, it's not inside. The CCTV says it's outside. Now, because of that small one, now they say everything. You people are saying trash. You people are saying rubbish. See how they make nonsense of everything where you fight. That's what I'm trying to say. So let's not give anybody chance to do so much. Because the truth is, even if VDM was abducted 30 minutes after he left GT Bank, he can still be linked to GT Bank. Because now they informed the authority, say he just left. Yes, he just left. Now follow it. He turned left. After he turned left, he turned right again. It's like he's going to Lugbe. Just for that bridge, that water side, he can still be linked to GT Bank. So you don't really change anything. Allow the public analyze them for you. Just say the story the way it is. I don't know if I'm shouting. We're following this gist. Then I free the guy for us. And if you say he has done something, I'm not in support of crime, no matter who has done it. If he has done anything, invite him rightly. If he gets to your station, Oga, we are detaining you because of this, and this. Don't just drag people like thieves and turn them to. Come on, man. Let's not do that, man. For more information, go and buy tickets. Link is on my bio. Thank you.
All right, guys, I will stop you right there. I appreciate every one of you for your time. If we have more update, I will now upload it as a normal video for you guys, probably later or tomorrow morning again. A lot of people are responding or reacting, like I told you guys before. If we have to take all of them, trust me, we're going to be here for the whole day. But it's a beautiful thing to see that Nigerians are reacting. I like this. Unfortunately, some of them are using it to promote their platform. Some of them are using it to boost their platform or make money or make whatever. I don't know. It happened during the time of 2023 presidential election. A lot of people that opened a YouTube channel to support Peter Obi, immediately the election was over, they changed their name to something else. You are aware, I'm aware, we all are aware. But nevertheless, as long as they're still talking and speaking in favor of Very Dark Man, it's very, very important at this particular moment. So let's see what happens tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday, as they have proposed to engage the street. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Thank you very much for your time with us this evening. And God bless you. Now, a link was posted that earlier on. For those of you that want to join us, it's better you find your way in. I'm not posting the link again. I only have one person here with us. I'm just going to let him speak. If nobody joins us, then I'll end the show. We're already 2 hours of my presentation. Thank you very much, everyone. I got a super chat earlier on from Peggy Modi. Peggy Modi, I want to say I'm very, very, very grateful. God bless you. Good evening to you, man. Thanks for all that you do. Guys, you can do the same if you want to support our channel. The dollar sign is just right there where you are commenting. You are jumping it to put out your comments. So click on it, encourage what we do here. Also press on the like button, help us to share, take our voices far. Oga Alabo, it's good to have you on the show, and thanks for the video that you made earlier on. God bless you, sir. Please talk to us. Oga Alabo, are you there? Okay, be like say Oga Alabo travel, one of these people that joined the panel, they are not there. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to end the show right now. Oga Alabo, you're muted yourself, you're not talking. I don't really like people join me on the panel, you're not talking, or you travel to Jerusalem. It's just like there's no need to join, to be honest. Don't join if you'll not be available to speak. Oga Alabo, are you there for the last time? Okay, you're not there. I believe is your audio. So because of that, I'm going to wait for you to sort that out. While we are waiting for you to sort that out, okay, Black Panther just coming in now. Galabo, sort yourself out before Black Panther will give his submission. But before that, I want you guys to quickly listen to like 2 minutes from this video. We are diverting concerning the state of the nation quickly.
I have to say, is a member of the APC. Gentlemen, thank you very much indeed for staying with us. Let's talk about the World Bank, and I think the last person I spoke to was Baba Yusuf, wasn't it? So let me come to you, Mr. Erebu. We heard the World Bank saying earlier in the week that poverty will increase to nearly 60% in Nigeria by 2027. One implication of that is that this country is that contrary to what the government has been saying, they're not actually lifting people out of poverty, are they?
Of course not. And you don't need a soothsayer to tell you what it will look like in the next 12 months or 24 months, going by what we have already seen of the 23 months of this, I don't know how to define now, but the so-called renewed Chege, if you ask me. But the point is that we have a chance 2027. That's what the World Bank is trying to prompt Nigerians towards. We have a chance in 2027 to save ourselves by bringing in a new leadership that will give the nation a proper direction. In fact, I pity who will become the next president of Nigeria, because by the time this government is done, the ruining of Nigeria by APC would have been so obvious that you would have to really work your heart out, possibly to fix Nigeria. Okay. So 2027, as the World Bank has rightfully predicted, that's what it is. But the Nigerian people have a chance to save themselves.
Mr. Fabenro Byron, what do you think the government should do to reverse the rising levels of poverty in Nigeria in the wake of this World Bank assessment? Or do you think the government is doing enough?
I think the government is already doing certain things. Number one, there are institutional reforms. There's a program called the Reset. It is critical, and it is funding specific institutional reform that will increase financial inclusion. There is the ASO agenda of 2025, which is expanding the economy to a 1 trillion economy by the year 2030, which means that by 2027, we would have gotten to some space. That program is a financial inclusion program, specifically for financial inclusion, which will include women, which will include the youth. There is also this issue of decentralizing. If we don't cascade, someone talked about, making demands. The demand side of governance is there. People have to make more demands to their states and local governments. The tax reforms have been there. The fact that the local governments have been unraveled for the people, the new laws. By the time so when the World Bank spoke, it spoke not definitively, but look, do this. I mean, this will happen if this and this will not happen. Fortunately, the government has already put things in place. And what we're waiting for them to gestate, for you to look at, say that the World Bank said it so that Nigerians will look forward to 2027, I think that is ludicrous.
Right, okay. Well, let me come to you, Baba Yusuf. What are your thoughts on that World Bank report predicting that Nigeria's poverty level is going to go up by about 4% by 2027?
Very well said, Charles. And let us also note that these predictions is not of Nigeria in isolation. There's a global, socio-economic headwinds. Of course, the domestic socio-economic headwinds, which may be a function of self-inflicted injuries, will only make it worse. I believe.
All right, I need to stop that video right there. I'd like us to just move on right now. Thank you very much, my people, once again Okay, let's see if Alabo can speak now. Alabo, you are still not there. I don't know why. Why
I
the
am here. I'm here, sir.
this thing, you guys are always far away from your mic.
I am here. I'm here. Can you hear me,
Okay, sir.
Najawash?
Good evening to you. Now I can hear you. Please talk to us.
Okay. Sorry, I was having issue with network. I was speaking to you all those time. I didn't know you can't even hear me. Sorry about that. All right. Good evening, Nigerians. Good evening, everyone. It's
Okay, no
quite
problem.
unfortunate we find ourselves where we are today. Nigeria is our great country with great potentials. If we keep quiet and allow these people continue to manipulate us, we'll be going nowhere because they have already brainwashed a lot of people in Nigeria, believing that if you come out, you will die, they are going to shoot you, they will buy you, they will do this. I have said this long time ago. The security agency in Nigeria, they are not up to 1.2 million. We are people of over 200 million as estimated, though we have not done our census to know. They say we are over 200 million people in Nigeria, and yet we have less than 1 million security agencies. Join all of them, all the parastatals, join them together. They are not up to 1.2 million. If all of us hit the street, let's say just 5 million youth, 5 million youth hit the street, I don't think there will be a van that can cover everybody. I don't think they can kill or buy, sorry for using that language, buy every one of us. This is our country. We cannot be living as if we are living in a banana republic. The day we made mistake in Nigeria is the day, like what Baba Ahmed Dati said, the day Nigeria allowed Tinubu to be sworn in as a president was the biggest mistake. That was the day democracy was dead in Nigeria. Look at how one family are tormenting a nation. Look at the case of his son. When VDM issue will start this week, all of us, it will be open for our eyes to see a lot of things that will be unveiled. It's not just the issue of GT Bank. There are a lot of things under there. One family is tormenting Nigeria. I listened to the conversation, the interview of that guy with Sheung. You can see, most of us, for me, I look at Lagos. There was nothing Tinubu has done in Lagos. But it was a propaganda. That is why you will see politicians, you see all of them, will go and open newspaper, they will go and open TV channels to promote their agenda. That is what they do. So all those people we are working with them. Where are those human rights activists who came out 2012 to attack? Those people, their paymaster now is the president of the country. Most of them, I'm not saying all, but 80% of those people, CSOs, then they were being sponsored by this man for his personal agenda. For his personal agenda. Today, it's at the seat of power. All of those people who have been receiving those salary, they have gone nowhere. That you can't find them anywhere speaking for Nigerians anymore. This man sponsored, paid them, put people under salary, paying them for his agenda to become the president of Nigeria. And it make a way to get into that power. And he took power. He told people to grab it, run with it at all cost. And he did that. He took it away from Nigeria. Now we just realize who this person is. Some of us did not fall for it. We know who this person is. What has he done in Lagos? It was all propaganda. There is nothing. The only thing that brought them, they just want to make name because of the hatred, the battle they had with Obasanjo. So I must be the president. by all costs to show people that, yes, I can be this. Today, sitting as a president. Not that they have plan. Some of the things they were not able to achieve when they are not at that position. Today, they are in power. All the oil waste, they can now capture everything for them family. Look at the country now that is walking around one family. As big as Nigeria is, nobody can speak. If you speak, you end up in jail. If you speak, they will frustrate your business. If you speak, they will come after you and your family in a way of kidnapping. That is why I said in the issue of VDM, it's just because there was a high witness, a lot of things happen. Nobody knows their intention. It's because it come into the light that people now realize that they came, it's security people that picked VDM. If it was something they managed to catch him in where people would not identify, it would have been a different story. Because of that, now they managed to now accept that they are the people that is with them. These are the churches. If they have met VDM, not that he went to the bank, do you know what would have happened if they met him at the middle of road where there was nobody? Do you think anybody will come today to accept that VDM is in their custody? No. Because everything that is happening in our country is just targeted towards 2027. Any opposition, they are ready to silence anything that will make them not get there. That is why you ask yourself question, why is Sheikh Tinubu so much interested in NANS? Because they see it as a biggest organization for the youth. We want to get into this dance, all the youth organization. This guy is interested in penetrating, capturing the organization for the interest of making 2027 possible for his father and him, who is the vice president. This is all the agenda, what they are doing. That is why this kind of thing can happen in a country. He has come to say no, it did not happen. The hotel have not released that this guy we are not beating. That hotel have not till today released any footage for Nigerians to know what happened during the inauguration of the NANS. They have not come out to tell Nigerians what happened. Everywhere is quiet. Security agencies, no one has invited Sheikh Tinubu, does not have any immunity. No one has invited him for questioning. Everywhere is silent. But you went to capture, kidnap, VDM. Nobody is saying if anybody done anything wrong that you suspect. You get that person. VDM is not somebody that you will invite that will not come to honor that invitation. VDM is not somebody like that. If you call VDM today, come. VDM will go with his lawyer. Why would you go to kidnap him in that manner? And you took him. Yet, Sheikh Tinubu is walking around freely. He's still doing more things secretly. How can we live as big as Nigeria is? We allow one family to capture our country and put it in their pocket, and nobody cannot stand to challenge this family. Nigerians, it is high time for us to wake up. What is happening today in Nigeria, it is not just because of today, it's the agenda of 2027. All the people decamping to APC, they are not decamping to APC because APC is doing Nigeria well. They are decamping to secure their second tenure, to secure their next election. Because they know, they have already assured them, we are going to rig. We have already written the result. So that is why everybody is moving in there into that political party to go and sit down there and get free, just win their election freely without contesting. Because they don't care about the citizen. They don't respect us. They don't attach any value to the Nigerian citizen. In other Western countries, the people are priority. The people who wants to go into office will come to them and beg to get into power. But Nigerians, they know they write their result. So citizens are not important to them. They will just come and do some common flag. Just come during election, give people rice to say they are campaigning. They know that those rice they are giving you does not mean you are the one that will come and vote for them. They have already written their result.
So they don't see you as a valuable asset for them, something they can use and win. It's how they can pay and capture the institution and get what they want to get. It's just what the people are interested. The citizen does not matter to them. Imagine the kind of killing going on in Nigeria. If one person is killed in United States, you will see a mayor will sit down. A mayor will come every 1 hour to 2 hours and be addressing the public, telling them the step they are taking. But over 150 people will die in Nigeria. Nobody is addressing the nation. Nobody is addressing the community. Nobody is doing any press. What kind of country is operating in this manner, Nigerians? How can we allow these wrong people to continue in this kind of behavior? Imagine, I am happy, Niger Watch. You said you managed to push your money out of JTB. My brother, have tried since yesterday. I pushed my money. My money hang several times. They refuse to return the money for me. For my own personal account, I want to push the money to another of my account. I find it difficult. I'm unable to push my money out. It's just this evening as I'm speaking to you, they return my money, reverse it back to GTB. I have not been open. The only thing I can do on GTB, if I recharge you card, it will go on card. But if I transfer money to another account, it's not working. I don't know if it is a new one they start, but other people are doing it. I don't know if it is a new strategy. They don't want people to move money again. I don't know what is happening. So please, you will help me after this thing codedly for me to know how I can move my own out of that place, because it's really disturbing for me. I'm unable to do it. They will keep reversing it, putting it back in that same account. Since morning, I've been fighting with them. I sent several emails because it took about almost 8 hours for that money to get revised back, because I was already panicking. I say, yeah, they have stolen this money. How am I going to be doing? Because I sent it to my different account. The money did not reflect in my account. That is my personal account. I check everything. It was correct. I called my other bank, followed them up. They said there is nothing there. They did not see anything at the receiving end. I did not see it. I followed them up. They now reverse the money. But as I'm talking to you, I'm unable to pull my money out of Yeti Bank. But whichever way, I have told my brother to help me. On Monday, he will help me and go and meet them. Whichever I want to do, I must pull it out by force,
Alabo,
by force.
Alabo, Salabo.
Yes, yes.
I want to advise you, don't do it again. Don't do it again. If you do it, your money might get missing.
Yeah.
Just leave it.
That
Just
is
leave it
what they
like that.
told me.
Don't. You've tried. Your intention is quite noted, but don't go ahead with it. Except if you're on ground like Niger Watch, you approach there, you do it. But when you are outside, they have a system of they'll slow out the system so that you cannot manipulate it. Then, if you force it, it will go in there. They might purposely hang it and take your money. They won't say anything. They'll tell you that they can't find your money. It's a system error.
That was what I noticed. It took 8 hours for that money to reverse back again. So I just decided, since then I said, okay, I will not do. But if I'm sending the charge card, I've tried that. People have said they receive it. But for me to send money, it's not going. So this is a system we find ourselves. It is not just GT Bank alone that is my problem. Nigeria banks is a scam in collaboration with the federal government. All those stamp duty. I have been in the United Kingdom for how many years? I don't know anything calling stamp duty. I don't know anything calling SMS charges. I don't know anything for me to pay for my ATM card. It is only in Nigeria. I am not in Nigeria. I paid for SMS. I pay for everything. I wake up from my account. What I see every day is a direct debit. You will see this direct debit for this, because you cannot say you want to waste your money calling them or chatting, spending time doing. 100 naira will go, MTN maintenance, this. You don't even know which one you want to hold. But this thing does not happen in Western world. Mr. Black Panther, you are in US. Do they take charges? Do they collect charges for this thing? For your SMS? Did anybody
They
charge
don't
you?
collect charge. Rather, they pay me at least. I
They
get at
pay you
least one
interest for
dollar every
putting money.
month.
I get interest for having money in my account. But in Nigeria, it's a different thing. What I get every day is a direct debit. If you transfer money to somebody, they take 15 naira. This thing is in collaboration with CBN. They are taking money from Nigeria citizens. It's federal government that is encouraging them doing this.
This is another match I want Nigeria to do to all banks. If they don't stop it, this is another step we will take. They have to stop the stealing. You don't know what they are taking from Nigerians. The money is still going to the corrupt politicians who are still stealing this money. That is what they are doing. How can I be doing just transfer I want to do? You take 15 naira. You take 15 naira times. How many transactions somebody will do? Stealing somebody money. I put money in your account, like Mr. Evans was saying earlier. You put money. You use my money to do business. I am the one helping you. You are not helping me. You are encouraging people to live, depend on electronically, this thing, a transaction, doing those things. And yet, you are stealing from the people. You take all these things. This is another step I want Nigeria to take. But however, this time we are catching it up with what? VDM. They need to tell us what VDM has done. And they need to explain to Nigerians why. Imagine what is happening. As EFCC, since they picked this guy, even if it is in front of their office, organized press, and said, okay, oh, this is the situation, this is why, and this is what is happening, at least to let people know. If GTB Bank, they think they're smart enough, they now brought a CCTV footage showing Nigeria only when he walked in, only when he walked out, just to prove they are innocent. No, no. They just want to scam Nigeria, do all those things. But let us use GTB Bank and show them that the citizens are the strongest people, even if they think. See, I want Nigeria to see something. This thing that is happening to GTB Bank, you think you people are not important. You think that your 1,000 naira is not important in that bank. You think your 500 naira is not important to that bank. If calculate people who are not well doing have like 500 times 500 people in that bank. Do you know how much you have? So you are very rich. You are helping them. So I encourage everybody, pick it out. Let us use this one and show those corrupt politicians, corrupt government, in any way they want to join. They call him Agbaje. They say he's a very stubborn man. But at least this one will show him something and will teach him lesson. For
All
their
right.
life, he will not think of doing this kind of thing to Nigeria again. Nigeria was sorry for taking your time. God bless you.
Thank you, Ogalabo. I gave you that long time. Yes, sometimes we do this. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. I appreciate you all right there. The last person on the panel quickly talk to us so that we can round up. My brother Black Panther, it's good to have you on the show today. Thank you very much for coming to put your voice to this.
Thank you,
Talk to
Najawa.
us.
It's good to thank you, Najawa. It's good to have you coming out today. To be at least today is a weekend, so it's supposed to be your resting day. It's good to have you out today, and God give you the strength all the time. I want to thank Alabo. I want to thank everyone listening to us, and maybe we'll have a couple of speakers that might probably come in. I know this is a very sometimes Sunday is very busy to some people in Western world and in America. Sometimes it can be so busy. But I'd like to thank everybody and thank Mom in the diaspora. May God bless you, man. Now, I want to speak on the senator, the Labour Party senator. I want to speak on VDM a little bit. I want to speak on the last video Nigeria spoke when a man, I probably say West, from the West, is speaking about that we should pay lesser attention that, oh, the economy, they're driving it to a conclusion, blah, 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 all those baggage that is speaking. I also want to speak generally too. One, on VDM issue, like I said earlier on, that was yesterday, I said something about VDM issue. That VDM issue is all about they are trying to punish VDM and other things are attached to it. They might want to get information and they might link it to become a distraction. Yes, they can fuse that in as one of the factors. But the major thing they wanted to do is to punish him because what I see there is illegality. There is the taking of, arresting him is illegal. The bringing up what the magistrate signed is illegal. Because look, we need to get to know the laws too. We need to get ourselves acquainted with the law. What is legal and what is not legal. If a process does not pass through, if a situation does not pass through the legal process, and that legal process is bypassed, it becomes illegal. That was why I asked the question. yesterday. Can they please petition the magistrate? That magistrate should be suspended if he gave power to EFCC to go ahead to arrest VDM on the premises of accusation of cyber stalking. That magistrate should be suspended. The Nigerian Judicial Council should have a way of suspending as they have suspended some federal judges. Now, they might use it to distract us, especially on the federal government, the president's son. You know, the president's son is just a baby. I look at him as a baby. He didn't school in Nigeria. He wants to test his prowess. He has seen that Nigeria is not a state. It's not a country. Like I told you, it's not a country. That is why he boldly, because the president's son is a failure where he came from, where he schooled. He was a failure. An upright person brought up in the Western world with the mentality that is in you. You cannot come and perpetrate illegality, bringing talks, and now coming out to say he's trying to blackmail you. You take that person to court. You think you can do? You think you can once bypass the Aluta force? You don't know this. You don't know the mindset. I think somebody advising you. It must have been somebody that doesn't know the mindset of the Nigerian Student Association. Yes, you might see corrupt ones, but the totality of the student union is not as corrupt as Nigeria because they're a force, a positive force that is testing the ridiculous governance in their institution. If you don't know it, go to Nigerian institution and see how they live like puppets. They live like puppets. We live like puppets over there. Nobody cares about anything you do. Nobody cares if you are slain. Nobody cares. So if the president's son, who had just been given one test and he wants to become the governor of his state, they gave him one test. This has shown to you that even his father will not allow him to go for it because this guy won't last 1 second. He won't last. The big guys will take him down. He won't last. Despite he's the son of a president. The big guys will just make him fall. Just one test. He cannot walk. Somebody that they say is intelligent, is quiet. We thought his quietness is smart and intelligent. We never knew the quietness is because he's not well brought up and is lacking the sense of humor and lacking intelligence in him. He must have been a poor student in a school, wherever he schooled. Because in a well brought up person who has gone to the rudiment of our institution in the Western world will not come so low to bring talks to attack a student union government, even putting somebody to say it's a faction. That's a laughing stock. You cannot be a faction and sitting in Lagos say you are a faction. You need some part of the region that will go with you to say you are a faction. We have done faction issue in NAS before. It is not an easy tool. You are staking your neck on the court board if you go on faction in NAS. Anybody that knows NAS knows what I'm saying now. You are staking your neck on the dashboard if you say you are factionalizing NAS. That is how it is. So on that issue, the Tinubu son is a failure. He lack intelligence. He lack educational foundation. He should just go and sleep. And I want to say on Natasha, Natasha is a funny person. She is a funny person. When Nigeria Watch said, "Oh, I support Natasha," I just laugh. Natasha is a funny person. A traitor will come and advise us. A traitor will come and advise us on how Nigeria will do. He's trying to follow the popular demands of every Nigeria. That's what she's trying to do. They gave you a power. The people that own the sovereignty gave you power to go and speak for them, to even rally, put a rally point in the House, in the Senate, to go against anything that contradicts the will of the people, the power they're giving you. You went there, you accepted everything. You even went there and approved and even vote against Natasha, for Natasha to be suspended. You come here to tell us how we are going to behave. How did we vote you in? How did we, the citizens, fought and voted you in? Do you think the Nigerian people that are so dumb? Yes, we are going to have some of them. that will not, that will go astray. But we have more of the intelligent Nigeria who are ready to do the needful. You are not in the position to tell any Nigerian youth that, oh, you are not doing it right, you are not doing it, they are abusing the leaders. Yes, they should abuse corrupt leaders. They should abuse, they cannot respect corrupt leaders. They should abuse them and bring them to their knees. And you are part of them. Madam Natasha, Madam, what's her name, Senator? I can only call you Senator. I forget your name because your name is lost in my memory. Because you are a corrupt Nigerian politician that want to use the popularists to escape and say, oh, preparing yourself for 2027, that, oh, she's speaking the truth. Look, madam, you have already failed. We know who we are going to vote out. Is it not the Labour Party you are going to contest? Are you going to contest in APC? You are coming to Labour. We know people we are going to vote out. That's very easy for us to vote out, and you are one of them. And all the Labour senators, you people are very easy to vote out. So, madam, just carry yourself and lock yourself in your God-forsaken hole and lock it. Don't speak again, because anything you speak is as if you are biting the tails of the Nigeria that are suffering and tying their bed to adjust to the situation and trying to move forward, to move emotion forward for this so-called country, quote and unquote, which is never a country. You have not stand to bring forth a bill. One bill you have not brought up. And you are sitting and they tell us that the Nigerian people, they are not fighting, they only talk. So we talk, we put you in power. We talk, we voted you in power. How did you win? You were fighting against a PDP person. So how did you win? How did you win the incumbent? Was it not the fight and struggle of the Nigerian youth? And now you come out with your mouth that I don't know how to describe it. You want to tell us how we are going to fight our fight, as if we are the only person. You are not part and parcel of the fight. So we gave you power to come and insult us, to come and tell you we talk alone. Look at that kind of insult. To come and tell the people that gave you sovereignty that, oh, they always talk and abuse leaders. You must be a joke, Madam Senator Ireti. You must be a joke. Just finish this your tenure, 2027. Don't even bother, because you are a poor woman. You don't even have shishi. Don't even bother to come and contest, because you are going to lose. Just know that. Go ahead, because you are taking your pension now. Just go ahead to take your pension and enjoy your loot, because you are incompetent, you are senseless, you are not useful to the Nigerian economy, you are not useful to your constituency. Madam Ireti, bye-bye. You can't win. Sorry, we are against you. No matter what you do, no matter how you kneel down to beg us, we are not for you.
Hold on, my brother. You say Natasha, you call her name. What did Natasha do?
No, not be Natasha. Ireti Kingibo. Ireti Kingibo.
You started with Natasha. You mentioned Natasha more than 5 times.
So I wanted to. It's Ireti that voted against King. No. Yes. Okay. I am talking about Ireti Kingibe, who had the M43 to come against Natasha and voted against her to be suspended. Who had the M43 to come to the Nigerian space when they said, take 160 million naira car. She took it and now come to our fort and tell us that it is just the way the Senate it goes. She is a corrupt entity. She is a corrupt woman. She's taking the Senate as a retirement area. Anyway, she's old. She should get out with her old ideas. She's being relevant in the scope of affairs of Nigeria. So she should just go. She's not relevant. She has the infantry to tell us that, oh, we are just talking, we are just blabbing, we are busy. So we should need and beg those people that are selling our money, isn't it? She is just an incompetent old gaga. She should just go. She should go. We don't need her. Even the Nigerian people don't need her. She should just go. She's just making herself as if she's relevant in the scope of affairs, which is an abuse on those people that came to accept her. And now she's against them because they have been oppressed and suppressed. And I want to go, let me go to the Nigerian space as a whole. The Nigerian space as it is, I have told you people that the Nigeria as a country was never a nation. If you want to contest it with me, come into the studio. I will bring you from the historical memory lane. I will bring it up and I will bring articles. I will bring theses written by our own forefathers on a tablet, white and black, that this was never a nation. That is why you see the Arewa are taking advantage, stealing your mineral resources, trying to make you believe they're trying to do what? Trying to do Islamatization, which is an aberration to me. They're trying to make it so. They are trying to steal what they can steal so that they can go ahead. They don't mind losing their own brothers and sisters in the struggle. Look at them. Are they not Islam? They say Allah Akbar. Meanwhile, they went to steal. Do Allah that they worship, does he like what they are doing? Destroying the handiwork and hardship of the average Nigerian. Destroying them from not working hard to till the soil and earn their living. Is that what the Allah taught them? That is what we are saying. They know this is not a nation, but they are taking advantage to steal your mineral resources. Let me give you an example. Qatar, Kuwait is succeeding now because they are succeeding with gas. Gas is their main mineral resources that they are exploring and they are using it to develop their land. Anybody can, who cares, go and Google Kuwait and see the modern day architectural design of a federation. And they are practicing monarchical system. They are not practicing democracy. They are practicing monarchical system. Their people have the right to talk. But they are not practicing democracy. So the space and the thing that we should note here is that 10 seconds, sir. We should note one thing now. We should re-erase Nigeria as a country. Look at Nigeria like we are fighting for independence. We are fighting for a country which we don't even know. We have to give it a name. That is how we should be reasoning now, so that we can get and articulate our thoughts and bring it out to Nigerian people so that they can understand the reason why we say it is not a country yet. Thank you, Nigeria Watch.
All right. Thank you, my brother, Black Panther, and I'm very happy that you corrected that. Thank you so much for your wonderful submission. Okay, we have the last person here. Anybody who join us from now henceforth, you are going to get only 2 minutes. But Mr. Odua, I give you 5 minutes. Talk to us. Good evening to you. It's good to have you on the show.
Good evening, Mr. Najawash.
Yes,
Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Mommy Diaspora. Well, thank you for the good work. Senator Ireti Kinjibi of Abuja, they call FCT, came to media and said that the Nigeria people are just blabbing and insultive, that they have not considered their demands to their leaders. I don't really understand the leader she's talking about, because all I can see is that since she had been bought over because she had been there right from time, so she had been eating the money. She said that the regular complaint she know about. Apart from that one, has Nigeria ever come and bring another suggestion? The FCT minister, they should tell him that they want to go to farm. If Reti Kinjibe blind, if she's not blind, she's not deaf, and she's not even alive, she will have known that people that went to farm, they are all crying that the federal government should come and save their life from Zamfara. As example, Benue, Sokoto, so on and so forth, that people cannot go to farm. Then which other farm that this woman is talking about, or this Reti have farm inside her compound that he want Nigeria youth to go? Those state people are complaining. Other different state people are complaining that they cannot go to farm. Ireti, is she dead? Does she not hear it? Okay, is it not because of farm that this thing that happened in Europe happened? Is it, did she not hear? Where, okay, is it not the same social media that the president Tinubu were not ordering for investigation? The Tinubu came to Edo State and watch anything?
or which of the complaint that the rating want to go to her. So this is the reason I said all this criminal entity who engage themselves as okay, you said you know regular something. Have she give them the water which you should know about already? Have you given it to them? Have you given them school? Have you given them a road? Have you given them the normal things that they need? No, you did not give to them. Then which one do you want them to write to you? So automatically, the people that will come, they are not coming because they are leader. Eretin Kijibe have just shows her ineptitude of coming out to say that Nigeria could not lead their complaint. If you can see the insult, you can then when they were giving you insult, they do not tell you the purpose they were giving you insult. Then who did you want him to write to you? Why do they vote you there? Is it not because those things is not in their place? Then say, okay, you can go. You said I can do it. Then they enable them to say, okay, go and do it for us. Because they were not the one come to us to come and call you. You were the one meet them and say, I can do this thing that we did not have. Then which one did you want them to write to you? It is unfortunately that all these people, they are all criminals. They are all criminals, whether it's from the south, from the east, from the west, from the north, they are all criminals. Then the other one said that the Tinubu administration, they are doing well their economy. What is the economy that they are talking about? I don't understand. When people are hungry, they cannot feed you. Tell me the economy is growing, is increasing, is doing this. Where they are really showing us the increasement of poverty, that people can no longer eat once a day. So that is because if these people are not spirit, if these people are not dead body, they will have not come out and be telling us the economy is growing and this. Is it because they cannot add more jet to their jet, or add more jet to their jet, or add more jeep to their jeep? Because we did not see anything that these people are giving to us that they are telling us. People cannot buy fuel. You did not bring refinery. People cannot go to farm. You did not send your soldier to go and be parading inside the bush. Your soldier is supposed to be inside the bush, not on the tar road. So I don't know the economy, or is it those Fulani that they are recording themselves that they are keeping money inside Peacock, but that we call themselves hunter, who are kidnapping the Nigerians, or is that the economy they are talking about? So we don't really know the one that these people are telling us, because all the things that make government, that no one that we can answer and say, yes, this is what government is really doing for us. So so fortunately that Nigeria is a jungle. You know, a jungle is where wild animal eat their prey. That is only Nigeria. And that is the purpose. When you talk them as a wild animal, they want to eat you. As a wild animal, they want to eat you. If not, that is why GBT Bank, you are be stealing money. It is all Nigeria banks, safe, not only GBT. Even Access. Did you know that Access are detorting my money? Now I'm no longer putting money there the way it's supposed to. They steal people money anyhow. Then GBT Bank now have to. They said, okay, when you said person take loan, how did you verify that is the person that take loan? You say it is internet. Internet, if your cyber this thing is well secure, you cannot give loan to a person who you cannot confirm from. Because before you do such, it must be proper confirmed. Because all of them are thieves, so they can take money to whatever account they now look for a person, they will put it on his head. That is what we are just witnessing, and that is why they did it in VDM models. This thing they say she borrowed money. Borrow money herself. A bank in Europe, Italy, yeah, money cannot go to your account. You said you borrow money without proper knowing that yes, this person is who they are sending the money for. No, I be Nigeria internet is higher than Italian internet. It is because the people we have there, they are criminals. Those managers, they are bank set up, they are criminals. That is what we are experiencing. So Nigeria, the people that it's managing Nigerians, whether from any setup at all, the people that are managing, they are all criminals. That is all the truth. And they are wicked, they are devil. That is the truth. That is why the common man are suffering on the street. If not, if we have a good managers, that manage everything for us, Nigeria will have been enjoying. Nigeria is the bank that you go. You want to do, they'll say go and bring NEPA B. Even though you rent house, or even though I know in the country, they say go and bring NEPA B. What concern NEPA B concern your account? It is only Nigeria. So that's to tell you how fraudulent you are. And that is a country that doesn't give you life, but they want you to be paying NEPA B, paying NEPA, this thing. They bring B for you. There's always supply like, where do they expect you to pay? But they steal from you whenever they like, anyhow. So unfortunately, that the country, the people that manage the country, and they are not the one that we are still agitating. They are not agitating because they want to leave the country well. They are just agitating because they want him to become their tool. That is why tomorrow they are killing themselves over parties. Say, this one is doing well, this one I don't know. Tomorrow, all of them, they are just one party. Tomorrow, we are opposite today. Next tomorrow, we are the same party. So it's painful. It's painful. It's really painful. It's disheartening. Where Nigerians, we will not stop. We will not stop talking. Even we will not stop talking. Not just only talking. We need to take action against those so-called our leaders or our rulers. It is good we take action. It's good we use them to be showing example instead of we fighting ourselves. We need to be using them to be showing example so that other of them that want to go there tomorrow will learn. That is only what my advice to everyone. Thank you, Mr. Nigeria. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah. Mr. Nigeria, are you there? Can anyone hear me?
It's trying. I can hear you. It's trying to call. It's trying to come in.
Because
Let me let me just put a light towards the gentleman, the gentle old man that came to tell us that Agbado economy is striving to work towards something. I want to tell him that you are just part and parcel of the idiocy that is going on in the Nigerian political scene. You are part and parcel that want to destroy an average Nigerian. How can you come as an economist or whatever course you've read to say we are on the pathway to prosperity? That is what you mean. What bank that you went to collect loan that deceived you all, gave you loan and gave you the details on how you are going to spend your money? Now you are going to say they are going to tell you that, oh, do austerity measure. Oh, don't. What bank told them? Don't export already made product. Export raw material. That is the dictate they gave them now. That was why we had SAP. The SAP condition was don't export finished product. Export raw materials. And that is what we have been doing till date. And this man is coming out to tell us that Agbado is going, the president is going through, he is doing it. Agbado cannot do anything. He's a failure at the beginning. He will remain a failure because he was a failure in Lagos State. He will remain a failure till his God calls him. That is the kind of thing. Because Agbado is doing wrong. He's not doing anything. He's not making anybody's life better. He's destroying lives. How can you tax those that cannot pay tax, that don't have resources to pay tax? How can you come up with that kind of a reading to make a country grow? You tax them more. Is it not when people have job or people are manufacturing, they are producing, that you can put more tax on them? And now you are taxing them out of the country. You are taxing them out of the whole space, so that you and your family can own the country, the so-called country in quote and unquote Nigeria, which is a geographical location, which you and I know, which you were doctrine. I believe, I want to tell the entire world today that this has been this plan of Tinubu from the day he joined NADECO. It was a scheme. It was a sort of glass covering him so that people don't know what its intention is. His intention is to grab power and sell Nigeria off. Because on the onset, he is a drug peddler. How can a drug peddler have good intention for a country, massive country like Nigeria? He's a drug peddler, and a drug peddler cannot have good intention for a country. Meanwhile, it's being a Nigerian is a question mark. Thank you, Nigeria Watch.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay, let's do 1 minute roundup now. About Alabo, please talk to us at 1 minute. Final submission quickly, if you are there. Okay, Mr. Odua, please, your 1 minute, sir. Final submission.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Najawash. Well, Nigerians, GBT Bank, it's good that Nigerians should take their money away from you. You need, because you people, you are too much, you are criminal, your criminality is incomparable. All banks, you people in Nigeria, I don't really know what you people are. If you people doesn't understand the banking, you use people money to do business, not you stealing from their money. When you do your business, you're supposed to be putting commission in their money. But what you people are doing is to steal and to steal from people's money. You people, when you employ workers, because you don't check them, if you are checking your workers every time, if you, the owner of the bank, are not the thieves, then your worker will not have the mind of stealing people's money. It is because you people are thieves. That is why your workers are stealing people's money. And that is why you cannot cross-check them and know if they are doing well, they are not doing well. If not, people's money will have not been missing. And they will have not been putting money in another person's bank and said they came to borrow when the people did not borrow money from them. It's because all of you are colluded with criminality in your heart. That is why, to punish Nigeria, that is why you people are evil. So, UTB Bank, I expect Nigerians to punish you for this VDM error that you people just make. Thank you, Mr. Najawash. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Dua. Thank you, sir. I believe Nigerians are already punishing him. The reaction that I've seen since yesterday till now, I'm very, very impressed. You know, if they do something, sometimes we should acknowledge them. You know, they are punishing them already. Okay, Black Panther, back to you again. 1 minute. Final submission, my brother.
Yeah, my final submission is to the entire diasporans. Najawash came here some time ago and told every one of you, if you can invest in properties. I want to say this, and I want to stand in very clear. Economically, your financially, it is not advisable if you are not in Nigeria or you don't have investment in Nigeria for you to bank in Nigerian bank, because the process of banking in Nigeria is unethical. I cannot be giving you money to do business. You don't pay me interest, but you take money out of me to service what you are supposed to be servicing with your own money. Now I am the one servicing your day-to-day things in your bank. So that is ethically wrong in terms of banking. So I would advise you all, if you have use some of money in overseas, up to $20,000, you can go ahead to buy a home in the Lekki part. You can pay instrumentally, travel down to Nigeria and facilitate it, start paying instrumentally to the bank. Thereby your investment is secured. When you want to sell it, you can sell it the price which you bought it. So that's very good investment. I would advise, don't save money in Nigerian bank, because Nigerian banks are unethical. If you are not in Nigeria to monitor your account, if you put it and they will be removing $1 every day, that is unethical. Please, I beg you all, go and invest in properties. Have something investing on, something that you can sell by, you can buy back and get more money. Just start investing on something. Don't put your money in Nigeria bank. They are just feasting on your labor. They're feasting on what you have labored for. Don't do that. They are not doing banking in Nigeria. They are doing what is called, you are paying the loan Nigeria has taken from the World Bank and from China. That is what you and I are doing. If you put your money in that bank, you are using that money, because the banks they are collecting center for the federal government who are siphoning your money. Then you are not paying the money they have looted. That is what is happening in Nigeria. It's a Gestapo type of banking. That is what we call it. So the best bet is for you to bank. Don't invest in whatever you are doing. That is all. And Nigeria, thank you for what you're doing. And may God come to bless you and bless everyone. Nigerian diaspora, please, I beg you, invest in something. Don't bank. Banking is not the proper way. Invest in something so that you see your investment. At the end of it all, you can get your money back in that investment when you travel back. Travel to Nigeria, start an investment, go back. Investing in properties is the best thing you can do. You can have other investment, that is good, but investing in property is a solid investment. You can go back to, you can fall back to, and you make dividends on that investment. Thank you, Nigeria Watch.
Okay. Thank you very much for the advice of investment right there. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right. We need to round up. Where is this noise coming from now? Mute yourself, please. Where is it coming from? Oh, God, Black Panther. Now the noise is coming from you. Mute, you finished. Mute yourself. Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
Or are you available to speak now? If they call you, know the answer person. See, you muted yourself again. Now you are not talking. Anyway, let me run. If I don't give final submission, now you now unmute and interject me. Thank you very much, everyone. I appreciate you all. And God will bless you now. Thank you very much, Peggy Modi. I appreciate you once again for the support earlier on. Nobody called into the show today. I appreciate you all. I'd like to quickly acknowledge my wonderful people right down in the comment section. Mother of Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mom. Mommy, I appreciate you always for all that you do for us. Thank you very much, Abu Azi. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you, Debzi. Appreciate you. Bexmark, thank you. God bless you. Eva Line, thank you. Amaka O, God bless you, all my people. Victor Organapos, thank you very much. Justice Weja, thank you. God bless you all. Just do your part by pressing on the like and help us to share. I want to appreciate those of you that came into the panel again once again. Black Panther, Oga Alabo, Mr. Oduwa, God bless you all, my people. And God will bless you. Now, please join us again tomorrow, 7 p.m. Nigeria time, and let's continue to pour out our plight together. But meanwhile, if you have not subscribed to Nigeria Watch, do that. Subscribe to us, hit the notification bell, so that whenever we upload pre-recorded video, you'll be informed. As you know, whatever that is going on right now, you might be seeing 1 or 2 videos before 7 p.m. tomorrow from us. So just do your part by subscribing to us. My people, now here we draw the curtain. It's been a long day. So let's round up right now. I'll see you guys again. Fingers crossed tomorrow, 7 p.m. Take care. Good night. I'm back for now.
This is
Agemo, very contractor, Ajerobia, Piawanem, Ajer contractor, Mushimano, where Yeti Bansa,